Hi, fellas.
It doesn't sound like dubstep whenever it hits the red. Like.
You think anybody's here?
They are here. I just checked the views. We just got lurkers. You don't have to talk to them. We have 5 of us in here.
I like to interact with them. Guys,
I need validation.
Guys, we're here today.
You're worth it.
Because AJ is not. Moment of silence for AJ.
Rest and
Wait,
AJ.
hold on. What happened to AJ?
That was terrible. Moment of silence for AJ.
Rest.
That's enough of that.
We're gonna be quiet.
There was a pause. There was a pause.
It took me a second to process that you said moment of
What
silence.
happened to him?
I told Corey.
He's with his girl.
He's with God.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
He slipped and died in Publix.
Yeah.
They got him.
I thought you were saying he was
with
God.
the Lord.
Ladies
now.
and gentlemen, they got him.
They got him.
There he is. There's
Oh,
Link.
man.
Hi, Link.
Hi, Link. But the cast is here. And we
With a
decided
wide
that,
variety of cups and drinks.
Yes, we all have a little drink.
We are sponsored by every one of them. No, we're not.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
That's a lie.
We need help.
A personality is on
We're
display.
gonna put you back in media training.
A personality is on display.
Yes.
Wait,
Obviously,
you had media training?
this is a great time for the audience to go get a drink if you do not have one.
Yes,
It's like
everybody.
a separated
Well, we're
juice
getting
hole.
started here because what we're doing today. Thank you to Jaded Tempest, if she's here right now, for making the final call. We're doing a choose your own adventure. Space and beyond. Space.
I'm the president of
There's a
space.
good sale of
Space.
the
That's true.
month.
Legally binding. You're
Yeah,
the president of
I
space.
want a democratic election.
Very democratic.
Huh.
Is the beyond part where you get the mugs?
That's where they have like the towels.
Like Bed Bath
No,
and
that's
Beyond?
the candles.
Oh, that's funny.
That isn't.
Dude, you can go if you got it. After what you said that, if you want to go, I get it.
I mean, it's just you're just
Sometimes I like saying something and I
you're
don't.
just kicking a dead cow. That's all you're doing.
A cow.
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of how I see myself sometimes.
Oh, we don't have time to
Meat
unpack
flesh.
all of that.
Welcome to counseling, guys.
Hey!
There's a
We're
lot to
gonna go on
unpack
an
there, but I'm not a
adventure in
mood, so
space.
I'm gonna leave that.
Okay, good. I love that.
We're gonna go on an
Okay.
adventure in space. If you guys don't know what these are, or if you haven't seen us do this before,
Books.
we did this before. Me,
Books.
Marcus,
They're
and
They contain
Logan
words.
when we were missing an episode of Secrets. So we all got together and we did a Yeti one. You can go back and watch that VOD if you want.
That's
Basically,
Chewbacca.
what these
almost a
are,
Yeti.
I grew up reading
Know what a
these
Yeti
when I
sounds
was
like?
a kid. Oh my gosh.
Do you think they got it from a Chewbacca?
No, I
Yeti
think
got
a
me
Yeti
Chewbacca.
sounds like a guy from Brooklyn. I'm
If
pretty
he's
sure.
that
Yeah,
smart,
like
if the
you were
Yeti's that
Italian.
smart, he would go, "Oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna just pick up that accent."
I'm gonna appropriate that.
Yeah.
They took that from the Wookiees.
You know, anyway.
Hey, we might find a Wookiee in this. We're going to space.
If they're
gonna go to
interdimensional,
space.
they can change their
Start reading
accents.
this book.
We're gonna go to space. So
Maybe
these
we'll
books,
see a Yeti.
I read these a lot when I was a kid. I was obsessed with them. Basically, we're gonna go on a little adventure. I'm gonna read to these lovely gents, and they will be called upon to make choices that will have devastating consequences.
No, they won't.
Ah! I thought this was a kid's book.
Well,
No one will die.
I don't think
It's
it's
like-
scary.
It's a little
Hey.
racial.
It's an old kid's book.
It's if it's
You
from the
can't say
70s.
that. Can't say that.
It's an old
I
kid's
don't know what
book.
it's from. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be fine.
Have you gone through it?
Yeah, this is one that I had when I was a kid.
Wait, so you already know the answers? You
No,
already...
long time ago.
There's
When
a
I was
correct
reading
Back in
this.
the 70s.
I was reading this when I was 9 in the
Back in the
70s.
70s.
Yeah,
Do you-
when it first came out.
Do you remember?
I will probably
The 21st
remember
of September.
small things when they come up, but
All
I
right,
couldn't
this
tell
whole
you
series
anything.
is with the star. This doesn't count.
Well, I'm not the one who's making the decision.
Oh, we're making the decision.
You guys are making the decision.
Oh, okay.
You and our lovely listeners at home. So make your voice known.
Yeah, well, we
Choose
listen to
your
her.
own adventure.
If we
I think
remember,
we're just talking to Link.
If
Link.
if we don't have too much energy, we might remember to look and see if you have a suggestion for the path.
Or breaking a tie. We did
Oh,
have that
that-
many
oh,
times. We had
Logan
many
breaking a
times.
tie.
Logan.
Logan!
So
Logan loves to
articulated
choose his
still.
own.
I am
My
like,
bad.
All right.
I'm coming in El Caliente, bro.
Are you guys ready for this?
No.
And
Colby-
do remember, there are life or death consequences. We died many times.
Yes, you can. Most of
I've
the endings
played
are
one
dying.
or two of these kind of books before. So
These are
Colby
so
came
fun.
in today
But
and
also,
he was
like,
like,
DB,
man,
death is
I'm
fun."
very overstimulated right now. And then it's only gotten worse. it's not gotten any
And he's
better.
sitting in the middle.
He's sitting in the
I'm writing a
middle.
vibe. I feel like a parent whose children just like all had caffeine and they will not shut up.
I'm literally on
Every
300
single
milligrams.
person here
Hitting up
except for
300
me.
milligrams,
I'm
bro.
drinking water.
He's drinking water.
I was drinking water, and right before this, I was listening to a lot of calm stock music.
Corey is like a warm blanket of a
Is
person.
that like broth music?
He's a good kid.
I got caffeine 50 going here. I got 300 here, bro. I'm stacking.
Logan, prepare to fall in love
Oh.
and be betrayed.
See, what we need is the Panera lemonade that kills
No, that's
you.
just Warhammer.
That's-
We had a
Oh, we
character
do
we
need a
really liked in the last
lemonade that
book
kills
that
you.
consistently ended up getting us killed.
Also falling in love.
It was like a love
Never
relationship with
mind.
what was his name?
What?
The guy from the Yeti book.
Oh,
Renal?
yeah.
Renal, right?
I was
What?
like, yeah,
So
it was
there
Renal.
was
It
a
was
Yeti
Renal.
That was
book.
Renal.
Yes, that's where Yetis first
Hey.
came up.
How many pages are in this
Imagine
book?
if Reynolds
This book
shows up in this
Has
17.
This is the sequel. This is the direct Yeti
132
through into space.
pages.
I'm on
44 endings.
I want to get to page 77.
Is that average like a one ending every 2 pages?
That's a lot, actually. All right, guys. I think that it's time that we get started.
No, 76.
So-
I want to get to page 76.
He wants to go to page 76.
All right.
I make no promises.
that monster.
All right, with that, we're gonna get started here. You guys ready to go to space?
Yeah, man.
Space.
It's my entire brand.
Space. All right.
Space.
Before we can start, I have to read the beware and warning.
Oh, it's time.
I'm
This
getting
once
in.
again,
Like Star
it's
Wars.
printed like Star Wars. These are on the front of every
see.
single one of these.
Is it always
I'm-
printed like the Star Wars text scroll?
Huh?
Or is it just doing it for this one because it's the space one?
Yeah,
No,
so if
it
you wanted to
always
take
has
a
it like
camera and
that.
actually go over it, you could do it.
It's printed like a reverse
It's
music.
It's
really
always
difficult to read.
printed like the Star Wars scroll.
Why? For this one, I
Oh, for
understand.
the drama.
George Lucas didn't copyright it.
Yeah, I guess
Guess
George
that's
Lucas didn't
He's like, you didn't
copyright
copyright it.
tilting
We're
They
taking
text.
got on that.
Yeah.
The trick was he copyrighted the moving one. That's just formatted.
Can't
as, like,
copyright that.
yeah,
That's just
changing.
He also
That's why
he
we
also
keep this
copyrighted
guy
the
around.
color yellow. We have to pay a lot of money for Sully's sweater right now.
Yeah, and the flowers.
And the flowers.
I'm expensive.
I read the book.
All right, ready?
Yes.
Hush.
Okay, I'm getting in.
This book is different from other books.
Whoa.
Filled
back
it.
out.
You and you alone are in charge of what happens in this story. There are dangers, choices, adventures, and consequences.
I'm so locked in.
You must use all of your numerous talents and much of your enormous intelligence. The wrong decision could end in disaster,
Complimented me.
even death. But don't despair. At any time, you can go back and make another choice, alter the path of your story, and change its result.
I say we rip out the pages after we finish reading them.
I bought this, so we're not going to do that.
I say there's no backseas on this one.
With my actual money, we're not going to do that. First,
I've
you
ripped out of
must
books
choose
Say we should do that.
the planet of your birth. The choice you make will determine a major part of your future.
Uranus.
Try to
Dude,
choose
right
wisely.
By the way, hey, it's Uranus, okay?
Thank you, Hussein.
I'll say,
Uranus.
as they say, what?
Dude, right here.
Let's go. Yo, dog. Chill.
I didn't realize the real term was worse.
I was worried about this guy.
As they say in another galaxy not too far from this one, Glebe Fogo. Is that like a Star Wars reference?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, good luck is what
I'm
it's
sure.
like.
I'm sure we'll get it as we read it.
Glebe Fogo, everyone.
They actually made an entire.
Hoorah!
movie.
Guys,
Secrets.
guys, Glebe Fogo
That's
on
actually
3.
canon secrets.
This,
Guys, Glebe Fogo on 3.
Why are we doing
Fogo?
this?
Because it's what it says.
It's fine. No, do it. I'm in.
I feel
Okay,
three.
1, 2, 3.
Glebe Fogo.
Here we go.
That was a really confident.
We're gonna
Glebe
find out
Fogo.
that
You're
actually
so
was a
in
very
sync, all
bad
of us.
word.
She's like,
So you can't just say that.
I've been entrapped. I plead. I just plead.
I plead. I plead.
I beg.
I plead Glebe Fogo.
All right, are you guys ready?
Wait,
No,
did we pick a
Sir, the
planet?
glove didn't
I'm
We're
fit.
gonna
about
read
to.
it to you, and then you will.
Go.
Okay.
Wait, also,
The
are we
children.
all talking? Are we all speaking
We're
as
one.
one person in
Yes.
this? Or we're not
Yes.
going our own routes.
No,
No,
no.
we
You guys have
have-
to
We're a
come
hive
to a
mind.
consensus.
Okay. All right.
All
All
right.
right. All right. I got
Hive
it.
mind.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Aye, aye,
Because-
Captain.
Here comes the first page. You are born on a spaceship traveling between galaxies on a dangerous research
I
mission.
thought we were choosing our planet.
Listen,
Can you wait?
I'm just.
the crew of the spaceship includes people from 5 different galaxies. Your parents are not from the same galaxy, but both have features common to those found on the planet Earth in the Milky Way galaxy.
That's convenient.
Wow.
That is convenient. Because you have been born in deep space, you must choose the galaxy and planet of your citizenship. The spaceship is traveling at 62 times the speed of light.
That's not possible.
You reach the Earth age of 18 years old in just 3 days and 2 hours.
That makes sense.
We're but a boy.
You literally got popped out and almost immediately became 18.
We have like no education.
I think that's basically becoming an adult at like the same speed as one of those little like pills that becomes a sponge when you put it in water.
That's exactly what you are, but a man.
Man.
Now, you must choose the planet Kenda in the galaxy of Pintum, or the planet Croyd in the galaxy of Ufos. The mission commander demands your decision.
I hate
Wow.
Okay,
Kenda, there's more information. So, Kenda is 3 times the size of the planet Earth.
Wow.
The star that provides some of its life-giving force is huge but ancient. There is fear that it is losing its force. Kenda has a history filled with trouble. Croyd is in the galaxy Ufos, far distant from the Milky Way galaxy. This galaxy has black holes and supernova stars. It has always been regarded as an uncertain region by observers and spacecraft crews. It is a difficult area, and the black holes are uncharted and dangerous. Reports from previous space probes say that Croyd has had a dim and troubled past. The reports also prophesy a bright and exciting future. Your first choice! Do you choose Kenda as your birth planet? Or on the other hand, Croyd attracts you?
Alright.
Croyd was the
black hole.
the black hole.
Black holes.
Okay, we're gonna do.
That sounds like such
Here's the thing.
like a marketing for like a really bad area. It's like this is the worst places, black holes, and like there's a dim future. Except it does have a bright future.
But it has a
Yes.
bright future.
Hey,
That
check
place-
out
It
the
is
urban
giving
development
billboard.
plan.
Yeah.
It's giving billboard.
Croyd is about to be gentrified. Okay, like
Yeah.
that's what it sounds
No,
like
they
to
just
me.
bought a whole
It's a
bunch of
little
property.
bit-
What,
It's
is it Glenda? Like the lake?
Kenda.
Kenda. Okay. All right.
Not the Good Witch.
So that one, if
And
it's
then
three, if the
confused.
planet's 3 times the size, and then that means the gravity is much different. So that means we can fly if we're from there.
And
That's what I'm
yeah.
gonna guess.
That sounds right to me.
Thank you.
Yeah,
because
It's the opposite.
yeah.
It has to be the same amount of gravity as Earth.
Yeah,
so, then,
the same amount.
so then we are flying.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
then our body would be.
Personally,
It
I'm
is-
team the first one. I
Kenda?
don't like the name of this. I don't like the name
You
of the
don't like
second
Croyd?
one. Don't like Croyd.
Okay.
Or-
Sounds
Ufos.
crass. I don't like it.
Ufos.
Okay, so
Rufus?
you're on that one. Anybody else
you
vote
calling it
anything
Rufus?
differently?
I'm on Croy.
Croyd? Okay,
Yeah.
split decision.
Somehow I have a feeling that one of these is probably going to immediately kill us. So
I like the
I
black hole
can
place.
neither confirm nor deny.
I like the ancient cities more than a black hole that can kill me.
A
That's
bunch
that's
of black
my
holes.
yeah.
Based off of our, based
Oh,
off.
good. There's 17 blenders versus the one. How nice.
I don't
It
know if
is
you
losing
guys.
its life
I don't know if you
force.
guys remember. Based off of our Smash or Pass episode, I could be easily persuaded and talked into some weird stuff.
That's no persuading. Use R.
Brett's vote can be won and easily.
All right, wait. So this show of hands. Who's on?
Kenda?
Kenda.
Who wants Kenda? Just Corey.
Yeah,
And who wants Croyd?
Yeah, I like the darkness.
Okay.
Oh,
It's my
I'm
friend.
just not going to vote.
You're just gonna go with Croyd?
We're
Yeah.
abstaining. That's the same as
Alright.
voting for them. Yeah.
By the way, that was very strong of me to vote. I really would have just wanted to go
Hey,
along with
there you go.
whatever.
Thank
You're
you.
doing great.
My
This is
counselor
my
says
vice.
to be.
All right.
My counselor tells me to have an opinion.
You decide that Croyd attracts
We
you.
can't unpack that.
We're gonna.
We don't have time to unpack that.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Croyd! What a name! You can't resist this planet and its unknown past. When the mission commander mentioned the hope for a bright future, you decided that you must go there. It turns out that it is the home of your mother. She embraces you, wishes you luck,
What's her
and
name?
gives you a small metal object on a
Cerebell.
chain.
Sarah Bell.
Small metal object on a chain.
Should we have a piece of paper?
No.
No.
Why would
I
Is
had-
that cheating?
No, you must remember.
It
I
is
don't
cheating.
use these for Pathfinder. Why would I start using it for a book?
You must remember and pay attention. It's your
I'm sorry.
life.
Small piece of metal. Got it.
And our
All
mom's
right.
name is Sarah Bellum.
That's not true.
Cerebella.
Okay, you two are a problem. and need to listen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to enrich in
You know
the
what? I'm
world.
sorry. You've pulled Colby into your shenanigans.
He said it. He gave
He asked
answer.
me for a name.
I
I
said,
gave
what's
her
your
a name.
If
Okay,
you don't
okay,
behave,
okay.
you're not going to have recess.
Am I
That's
not in
exactly
trouble?
right. You're doing okay right now.
Right now.
right.
This specific
You're gonna
moment,
give you
you're
a
fine.
small. She gives you a small metal object on a chain. Perhaps this will help you. Just as you are about to go for your final briefing, a young member of the flight crew rushes up and says, "Let me go with you. You will need my help." You don't know him well, but you have always found him warm and
You found him
helpful.
annoying and he's a dweeb.
You've always found him warm and helpful. His name is Murma. His broad smile makes you feel happy about the adventures that lie ahead.
No.
Of course he can come.
He sounds like a
By the way,
What?
not a choice.
Not a choice!
That's a red flag.
Wait, he's coming with us no matter what?
He's coming with you.
I like having Murmur around because he's got underwear that's easy to pull over a head.
I think
He's also small and
You
compact.
decided from one sentence you're gonna bully this
I
guy.
don't like this kid
He's
immediately.
gonna be our best friend.
He's
Kicking his
small
teeth
enough to
in.
fit in any lock.
The moment we had to make a choice between ourselves or him, I'm choosing myself.
He's the big bad guy. What are we talking about?
Yeah, don't tell me I like a kid. I don't like the kid.
The head of research
He's actually 30
warns
years
you.
He's 36.
Remember,
Oh, if you give him one more minute, he'll be 18.
Okay, go ahead.
The head of research warns you about Sunpo, a giant star 12 times the size of Earth's sun. Sun V is in its path, and its enormous gravitational pull could be dangerous. The head of research also cautions you about the black holes and supernovas. He tells you that if you want to delay your departure and go through the Space Academy, it may make your chances of success much better. You have a choice. Do you delay departure to study at the Space Academy, or do you dash off to Croyd?
Listen, I'm a risk taker.
We're dashing off.
We're risk takers.
We're dashing off and we're shoving that kid in the
Yeah,
airlock.
do you really think these guys
Wait.
are gonna be
But if they're a risk
These
taker,
two are the problem.
if you want to be a risk takers, go ahead and raise your hand now. Like, go ahead and put your vote out for
If
the
you
second
want to do
one.
Space Academy, then let's hear the
Yeah,
make your voice heard. We'll talk
yeah.
about it.
I'm a natural. I don't need it.
Yeah, okay, that's
Yeah.
3-1.
Hey, 12 parsecs.
Marcus, do you want Space Academy?
No.
Marcus is
Let's go, guys. Let's
Yeah,
go.
let's
No
go.
education.
Okay.
Let's go. Dropouts.
Hey,
Dropouts.
all we need is a GED in this
Dash it
economy.
off to Croyd.
Yeah. I'm like, we're like Darth Vader. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We're
yeah, yeah.
Anakin. We've built
Gonna
pod.
clock that
we got
first
it.
guy.
We got pod racing.
We're gonna be cocky.
We can fly all the
We're
planes.
gonna be
All right.
cocky and we're gonna go out without knowing anything.
We're the main
That's
character.
exactly right.
Yes.
That's it. You don't need to go to school. You're the main character.
Why would I? I'm a protagonist.
I watched enough anime.
All right. You want to be on your way.
Yeah.
Even though it might be a rash decision, you and your new companion Murma climb aboard the space pod.
I hate this kid.
You enter the proper numbers on the flight panel and with Foley work, that's great. And you launch into space. Murma, check the stabilizers. We seem to be spinning a bit.
We're fishtailing.
Where's the manual?
I'm facing maneuvers.
If only we went to the academy.
How the hell do I drive this thing?
Immediately. Okay, will do. Just then,
Stabilizers.
I shoot her in the head.
just then, you realize from the computer screen that your flight path is close to a black hole.
That's our problem. It's not our lack of training. It wasn't our lack of training. The black hole was gonna be there anyway.
It's not because we don't know what we're doing. It's just because the black hole is just there.
Because we launched facing a black hole, of course.
The danger is that once near the gravitational field of the black hole, you will never escape.
No.
Murma helps you check the data input to the navigation system.
Man.
We're dead.
Here's Murma, by the way. He's a little freak.
That was
I
Burma.
hate him.
I don't know if people can see
There's a
this. I'm
problem
gonna
with
hold
We'll
it
post
out.
photos in the Discord.
We'll post it. Yeah, who wants to take a picture?
I'm gonna be honest
I
with
hated
you.
this picture when I was a kid.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Here's Murma. He's
This
on the
is-
crease.
This is exactly how I imagined him.
I mean, I can
They
hold
have really captured it.
I hate him. I hate him more.
I can hold it up to the camera.
All right,
if you want me
Murma's
to
going in the.
click
Go
off
to the Discord.
No, it's
How
going
do
to the
you
Discord.
spell- how do you
All right,
spell his
just-
name?
MERMAH.
Why
Like,
with like Sarah?
Yeah, like
is
Sarah.
It, is it Murma biblical?
In this universe, I don't
Maybe.
actually know what the.
that
I'm
thing
not gonna.
there's no.
Is that thing gonna have a
there's no
kid at the
real
age of
name.
100?
All right, gentlemen.
Yes.
I think backwards his
Yes,
name
lady.
is Hamrim.
Thank you.
Hamrim.
Thank you, gentlemen. To your dismay, you realize that instead of punching in the figures 4800, you actually put in 4008.
Oh.
And your path is now locked into the black hole.
This is fine.
Murma stares at
Gonna
you
die.
in horror as the pod continues to move towards the black hole. People who have been trapped by black holes have never returned.
This is so
You have a
exciting.
choice.
Because it goes somewhere cool.
You have a choice.
Yeah.
We have a choice.
Do you turn on full power in hopes of breaking through the gravity field and landing on the black hole?
Yeah.
Or
That doesn't have surface.
do you put
It does.
up the energy repulsion shields to try and escape the black hole?
No.
Let's land on it.
Yeah, we're all or nothing.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
You
All or nothing.
We're all or nothing. We're all or
You
nothing
two
on the
need to be
adventure.
considerate of your other players.
We're all or nothing on the
We have
adventure.
to separate you.
We've already jumped.
We can be the first man to land on a black hole.
Think of that.
Nope. We didn't. That's not.
Look at Murma who parted the Red Sea.
This is the first way we die. If this is what you guys want to do.
Let's clock it.
There's like 47
Let's clock
deaths.
it.
Let's
You
clock
aren't role-playing well enough. We didn't go to the academy. Landing on the black hole sounds like a great idea.
Yes. We don't know what could be made. That could be made out of. We are the
Hey.
fresh-born age of 18. We don't know anything besides how to vote and fly ship.
Both 3 days old and 18.
Yes.
Black hole it is, I guess. Everyone voting against me. It's fine.
We don't even have
Alright.
a GED.
Alright. Am I getting locked in here for going
Black
to land on the
hole,
black
yeah.
hole?
I guess
land on
there's a
it.
surface
Alright.
on a black hole.
Everybody pay attention. Page 24.
Die.
Stupid. You guys are so dumb.
Pay attention.
No, this rules. Stream over. We did it.
We won.
You need to pay attention. It is you.
I'm listening.
Speed running our
This
first
is
step.
Corey and all the voices in his head.
Alright, you decide to turn on full power in hopes of breaking through the gravity field and landing on the black hole. You are never heard from again. The end.
I love it.
Oh, die as legends. Let's go.
Hey, One
no, we
sentence
didn't die.
page.
It doesn't say we died.
You're never heard from
I'm
again.
considering that a death. That's number
We're
one. That's
exiled.
one on the
We
count.
lost
Well, we know Murma died because I personally did that.
Let's
Because
go.
you're never heard from again.
Yo, I called it LMAO.
It's a children's book. They can't describe how you were like compressed into a,
Right.
Yeah.
No,
cube
you're-
of matter.
You're
Alright,
sprung out.
gentlemen.
Why not?
Spaghettified.
Now we have an opportunity in front of us. You guys can decide where you want to go back to in the book.
We just don't want to land on the black
Yeah,
hole.
we just don't
Yeah,
land.
yeah,
We
that's
just go
what
back.
I
We just
was
don't
about to
land
say.
on it.
Run it back?
Run
Alright,
it back.
so you're
Go back to
decide-
whenever I said that the black hole doesn't have a surface.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Black
land
hole
on.
does
And then
have a
everybody
surface.
said, Brett, you're so right.
Shoot through it.
Everybody
It's
said,
like,
Brett,
it's a
you're so
hole.
right.
No,
And you
it's
guys
a
decide.
condensed piece of mass in space. Its gravitational field is so great, it pulls stuff to it and compresses it.
No, but then it comes out on the other end.
That's a
There-
wormhole.
That's why you should go to the academy.
No,
Alright.
I have my GED.
Alright, guys, keep it.
Space G.
Alright, you guys decide to
SGED.
put up the energy repulsion shields to try and escape the black hole.
Escape.
Is that what you guys are deciding?
Yeah,
We're gonna go
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
Yeah.
That's what you decide to do.
No. I'm not
Why
going
would
to
you-
the academy.
Training order?
I don't like the teacher. The teacher's too mean.
I know we're gonna die.
Don't give up! Try everything we can! Quick, put up the energy repulsion shields!
Oh.
That's not your idea.
It's Murma talking.
Right.
He is 2 years older and has traveled widely in space.
He's also like.
What do you think will happen to us, Murma? One never knows, he replies.
I wouldn't ask you that.
With a shudder, the pod is suddenly grasped by the gravitational field, and you find yourself hurtling into a tunnel-like void. A black hole might seem black to the observer from outside, but no light can possibly escape its gravitational field. But all the light and the energy is contained within this space. The tunnel is brilliantly lit, but strangely, the intense light does not hurt your eyes. Suddenly, you're in a giant room.
What? It's 2001: A Space Odyssey?
You gotta listen, dude.
It's doing that.
No, this is good. It's getting good.
Go ahead, go ahead.
It's getting good.
She's getting impatient. She's like, wow, that
You're gonna have to
face.
go in timeout and sit in the corner.
I should have brought popcorn.
No, it's not a room. It's actually the interior of the black hole. It's a gigantic prism, thousands of miles across, a world unto itself.
No, they're doing Interstellar.
Okay, yeah.
You are no longer frightened, and you and Murma leave your space pod to begin a life in the new world. The new world is peaceful, and the people are friendly and eager to welcome you and Murma. No one's in a hurry, and work is pleasant. There's food and housing for all. It's a good world.
This is a
The
death.
end.
That's a death.
Wait.
Wait, so we have to go back to
Wait,
training?
wait.
You do have to go back.
Oh, God.
You do in fact have to
These
go to
are
training.
books for
I
children, so
want
they
the
are
back,
going to be
I want
like
the
go
back.
to school kids.
Oh, the map?
The
Yeah.
paths of everything that we're doing, because I'm pretty sure I know exactly what we just did.
But we were prodigies. We didn't need training.
These are books.
Murma doesn't deserve this socialist paradise.
He's not welcome at the commune, okay?
Oh my god.
We have to remember these are books for children, and that they are going to try to impose a moral on you that is, at its core, go to school, do good. So
You gotta go to
if
school,
we want to
guys.
try
But
to
I want
survive,
to
we have
become
to
a
remember that.
YouTuber. Dad?
Oh yeah, okay. Is there a Mr. Beast option?
No, I wouldn't even read it if there was.
If anybody asks me anything in a Walmart, I'm saying yes.
All right,
The
guys.
most expensive thing.
Where do you want to go back to? You got two choices.
Training.
You could go back and do training, or you could go back and just change planets.
Let's go back and do. I guess we go to Space
You
Academy.
just want to go to Space Academy?
I guess we can go to space.
Yeah, we're not gonna not go. Well, no, I still want to be
Hey.
from the
You
void.
gotta see. It seems like you gotta go to Space Academy.
Yeah.
Sounds like we have to.
You're trying to go to a planet that's full of black holes and supernovas.
It worked once.
Well, rather, you went to the black hole. It's slightly different. All right. You may either attend Space Academy courses on on board, or you That's not quite right. It's over here. Oh. He tells you that if you want to delay your departure and go through the Space Academy, it may make your chances of success much better. You decide to delay departure to study at the Space Academy. The Space Academy!
Spice.
I'm already tired of school.
You're already tired of school.
Well, hey, we got to the age of 18 in 5 minutes. How long could school possibly last? We don't have that long to
Yeah,
live.
it'll take an hour
yeah,
for
yeah,
4
like
years.
an
worth
hour.
of
You just take a pill and then you know it all.
Yeah, it's probably gonna. All right.
I know
That
Kung
one
Fu.
movie.
Yeah. They just matrix all of education into your mind.
Hesitating, you ask what other types of instruction will be given to you. So far, you've learned flight procedures, navigation languages, weapons, and planning. It's a good idea to get as much information as possible, but you ask the head of research how you will know when you've learned enough. Self-knowledge. It's everything you have learned now and in the past. You have but to realize it. Spend some time now, then go. All right, I'll do as you suggest, but how long will it take? You may either attend Space Academy courses on board, or you may study with me, he says. Do you decide to attend the Space Academy, or do you choose to explore the knowledge within yourself?
Jedi Master.
Jedi Master. Yes.
Is that an option?
Well, I'm assuming you mean knowledge within yourself. It's very Jedi.
It's okay. Knowledge within yourself. What was the second one?
Or just Space Academy.
Jedi Master.
You gotta go Jedi.
A weird
Come
shadowy
on.
teacher who's
Right?
gonna teach
We're
you
taking-
about things inside.
Also,
Yes.
one of these people have to be the big bad guy.
We'll find him.
I.
I think it's
I-
either the
actually,
frog or
there's a
that
Murma.
thing or that guy.
It is Murma. Is Murma still here? Or was
Yeah.
he just for the last ones?
Murma isn't. I haven't seen Murma yet. I mean,
He
you
joined
would have
us.
already
He
met
joined-
him. You met
Murma's
him.
taking his own classes. Her own class? Its own class?
Their own.
Yeah,
class.
Their own
Murma,
classes.
you met and then decided, let's go to Space Academy. You
Murma
met
class.
Murma and you were like,
You saw Murray go.
you're going right
Oh.
now? I actually gotta hang
I
back.
have to use the bathroom. It's gonna take me 17 years of my life to use it.
You should
I'll
go
be in.
ahead.
like 3
You should
minutes.
go ahead.
Yeah. I'll be 45 by the time I start kindergarten.
All right. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. All right, you choose to explore the knowledge within yourself. The name of the head of research is Foos.
Like
give the-
foosball?
just
Like
call him
from the
John.
ball? Foosball?
Well, it's F-U-U-Z. Foos.
F-U-U-Z.
Or sorry, O-O-Z.
F-O-O-Z.
Foos.
Foosball.
He tells you.
Just give them normal human names. Go ahead.
He tells you that there is an infinity of
My son's
knowledge
middle name is Foos.
stored within all living things from countless past
hate him?
experiences. It sounds crazy, but then you just can't tell. You wonder if you really can call on experiences from past lives.
Well, they're getting meta here.
Oh yeah. Are there flashes of memory locked in your cells? Are the dreams you have of places you have never been, things you have never done, people you do not know, actually experiences from a past life bubbling up within you, looking for a way out? Maybe dreams are a real thing. Fu speaks. Remember, my friend, all travel in space accomplishes little. We end where we begin. Parallel lines cross. Time is not real. Try to make the past present. You feel
Yeah, it
uncomfortable.
feels very cult suddenly.
Feels like we die at the end of this book, no matter what.
You feel uncomfortable with these heavy thoughts. Especially when he talks about parallel lines crossing in space. What does infinity mean anyway?
Whoa, wait, hold on.
Parallel lines
are
crossing in space, yes.
I'm uncomfortable now.
Now you're uncomfortable?
We can experiment with the past. It is Foos talking again. The past is not lost. It is just changed into a different form. You spend days calling on past experiences. It's like a big dream machine. You are doing well. Would you like to give it a try? What do you mean, you ask? You can either travel into past time 125 million Earth years ago, the age of dinosaurs, and wander around there, or you can just give it a chance and wander into an unknown past. Which is it?
I think based
Do
off
we
the
have
book.
to pick one?
Do
No,
you?
Hold on.
Oh, you do get a chance. It's do you choose to go back in time 125 million years to the age of dinosaurs, or are you willing to chance it and go back to an unknown
Now,
past?
keep in mind, if we go back in time to dinosaurs, that's the DLC option where we have to buy the other book.
Yes, it does cost more money. I'm more down for unknown.
Yeah.
Personally, dinosaurs I can expect. I know what a pterodactyl looks like. I know what to expect with that. It's not as exciting.
But do you know the terror of seeing a pterodactyl?
I don't need to have a phaser gun. I
It
assume.
is actually highly likely that you, the space person, does not know what a pterodactyl looks like.
You are 18 and have no education.
I am 17 years old and I was just born yesterday.
That was
It is
not covered
more
in-
likely that you are remembering dinosaur and being like, "What is that?"
I'm team not dinosaur, but
Unknown past.
I think
That
we
kinda
die
surprises
doing
me.
that because there's a lot of
think we die
dinosaur
no matter
illustrations
what.
in the book, and I feel like that's not a waste.
sure.
I'm metagaming.
It's metagaming, and I don't care for dinosaur lizards.
Okay, dinosaur. No, I want to see where this goes.
Yeah.
I'm with
You
Corey.
love Godzilla.
I love Godzilla, but he's not a dinosaur. He's his own little thing.
Yeah.
He's dinosaur adjacent.
He's a protector
except
of the
in the
planet.
1999 Zilla movie, and that one's bad. We don't talk about it.
We don't talk about that one.
We don't talk about that.
Okay,
No, we don't
so
talk about
it
that.
sounds like you guys are choosing the unknown past.
Unknown past.
Yep, I think. All
Send
right.
it. I trust my advisors.
I was so excited to see the words "the end" on this page.
Me
All right.
too.
One line of text.
Really, you think we wrote more? No, you needed to go see the dinosaurs.
Open the door. Gotta do the dinosaur.
You are willing to chance it and go back to an unknown past. A chance to go to the unknown is probably really risky, but there is that desire in most people to take big risks.
Let's go.
And that's this table here, for sure. You
Let's
race
go.
back in time toward the edge of eternity, the beginning of the entire universe. You achieve an elastic weightlessness and a sense of complete peace and calm. There is no sound, no light, but no darkness either.
Oh, we're
You
blind.
race back to the very beginning, to the pulsating, exciting start. You return to the Big Bang that started the whole thing. You are, and you have been, a part of everything. Always. The beginning is the end.
Nailed it.
And that is the end. That is
Yeah.
another
I'm
ending.
so good at killing us.
Really good.
If we did the thing of ripping out the
He's
pages,
really
the
good.
stream would have been over 10
He
minutes.
said that there
10
would be
minutes.
light. And there was, and he saw that it was good.
All right.
know that.
So
You
I
guys
brought
went
us.
to the Big Bang. You
I
just
brought
saw
us
the
to
All
the
right,
Big
I
Bang
guess
Theory.
pick dinosaurs.
We've gone to the 2001:
Utopia.
Space Odyssey room. We've gone to
We've gone to
the
Space
Big Bang.
I like. It's like a positive ending. Though you didn't die.
You've had a
You
couple
lived
of-
happily ever after, living in the beginning.
No, it's true. You've gotten
Yes, 'cause
Way
the kids-
you've
happier
gotten
to
two
see
good
the
endings
stars.
for sure.
This is a way happier ending.
When you really think about it, you went back to the time before anything. You got there. You added like everything's just this tiny little.
So were
compressed
we then
mass of
responsible
everything.
for everything?
And then
No.
you get there and you just overload it. You add like just your body mass adds too much, and the entire universe explodes into
But we
everything.
You
are.
are
No.
the Big Bang.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Everything,
say we.
everywhere, all
It's just
at
Back
once.
to the Future rules.
Mhm.
We actually affect the future.
How has this not been? How has this universe not been destroyed already? If we learned it in like 3 days, and we could go back to the Big Bang.
Because it was also
That's
18
life,
years.
baby.
Parallel
That's the
lines
risk
crossing.
that
Parallel
we
lines
take
crossing.
living this crazy
Use
life.
that, hey,
Okay.
use that in Secrets Between the Stars.
Let's go back to the
Get it to the next
dinosaurs.
episode.
All right, kids. Where you want to go back to dinosaurs?
We have to.
Dinosaurs.
We
Gotta
gotta
do
do
dinosaurs. All right, gents. Here we go. You remember studying the mind downloads of the evolution of living things on 12 planets. Earth was one of those planets, and the time period of the dinosaurs always fascinated you. The Cretaceous period, when Tyrannosaurus rex lived, was a difficult but fascinating time. Suddenly, you're there, in a world without any human creatures. You are shocked to see that you have become a velociraptor.
That's
We are a velociraptor.
You are a
We've
velociraptor.
abandoned the space theme so fast.
let's find the Yeti.
This is the tigers ending with
Yeah,
this.
and then the Yeti.
So-
So literally tigers immediately.
Hold on. With Jurassic Park rules, are we all female? And then can we be called Clever Girl?
It's on the.
I don't see what
Clever-
They
clever.
spoiled it on the
You don't-
cover.
Yeah, there's a big T-Rex right there.
That, she looks very
Velociraptor.
angry.
You are
That's
very
poor.
small
That's
in
me.
comparison to the Tyrannosaurus Rex and a prey to his voracious appetite. Hiding behind some lush vegetation, you are frightened and hungry, but you don't dare move. Any movement in this world could end in a sudden and violent death. You hear a scuttling sound, and a small protoceratops rushes by saying, "It's all clear now. Tyrannosaurus and that awful Torbosaurus have gone off to quarrel by themselves. Maybe it will give us a break." You cautiously...
I'm so pissed. I don't want to be here. Keep going. I'm sorry.
You cautiously peer out from the bushes and plants, then step gingerly away from your protective shelter. You gain a vantage point to watch Tyrannosaurus and Tarbosaurus locked in a bloody fight. You are horrified as their sharp teeth and powerful arms and legs tear at each other. There's a terrible howling roar of pain, then a crunching sound as Rex succeeds in biting off the head of his enemy.
This got really bloody really fast.
Then, he turns his attention to the surrounding area and spots you. Crazed with bloodlust, he races toward you. You had better get out while you can. You wildly hit some buttons on the time travel meter you carry in your claw.
You have that, by the way. we didn't mention it earlier because it was so obvious.
Wait. Unlock the mental, like, and was it a device the entire time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I spaced out for that part.
I guess so.
Space.
Get it? Thank you.
All
for
right,
getting that.
guys, there's buttons. You have a choice.
The red one.
You have a choice. Do you hit
red one.
Do you hit the erase button, or do you hit the time return button?
Erase.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Didn't we have training with this? Like, don't we already know?
No,
what-
you're
No.
kind of winging it. You're in Jedi school.
What was the point of training?
You
well,
have
you
the
could have
brain.
gone to Space Academy. You chose to become a Jedi.
You have the brain of a raptor now.
You are a raptor.
Clever girl.
You can hit either erase
we're
or
clever.
time
See,
return.
no,
Erase.
Oh,
I
we
say
got
erase.
one vote for
erase
erase.
or
Yeah.
go
I'm
back.
so, I don't know. Do anything at this.
I'm not a coward. I
I'm
won't
so-
run from this fight.
You are the last person who could be upset. You've made the majority of the choices.
No, I'm just like so confused. I'm like, why? What happened to the space team? Why did we ditch
Hey.
it so fast to go
Hey.
become a velociraptor?
That's sci-fi,
but
baby.
we have a.
No, it's not.
We
That's
have a
sci-fi, baby.
co-pilot.
It's sci-fi.
We have a little...
We're in a cowboy western in your sci-fi right now. We changed
But there's still
genres.
elements of sci-fi. I didn't just throw you in
did.
1867
There is an
American
element
West.
of sci-fi
You
here.
did
There's a
nuke
button in your
technology.
clock.
You completely nuked like all technology in your set. Anyways,
Yeah, but there's still
Saying speed
aliens.
running all deaths. That's so true.
I
Erase.
feel like
Erase.
Erase is gonna kill us, and return is gonna send us right back to page 1.
I think erase is going to erase the dinosaur and mess with the timeline. so
Okay,
now we
so-
can't go back.
so here's what's happening.
So I say we do that.
I'm not a coward, and I don't want to go back. I want to erase. I won't run.
I mean, I'm voting for erase.
Okay,
but
erase.
Yeah, erase.
I'm,
Erase?
Yeah,
Erase?
yeah.
We're just
Delete.
vocalizing our concerns.
I'm
Alright.
I
placing
have
my
no
bets
concern.
on what's gonna happen.
All right, guys. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You hit the erase button. You flee just in time to escape the brute. However, the erase button you hit doesn't really lead to anywhere or any time.
Dead.
You radio for help and direction. Suddenly, you're back in a space pod, headed for Kenda.
Okay.
Oh no, it's beginning all over again. You can't stand it. Turn to page 3.
I was so
Yeah, you
close.
did. choose her birth and everything again.
Kenda is visible on the galaxy scanner. Now that you have chosen, your parents announce that Kenda is your father's home. The crew of the spaceship carefully
There you go, where I
prepares
wanted.
a space pod for the journey to Kenda.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Feels a little railroady.
Seating yourself at the controls and positioning the programmed flight path, you disengage from the mothership and drift off into space. Once in space, you are propelled by gravity generators. Something is wrong. You look at the scanner and see a nebula that is not supposed to be on your course.
Is it 315?
There's 315 nebulas that aren't supposed to be on your course. Your bestie that is not supposed to be on your course. Suddenly, the gases and particles of the nebula surround you. Your gravity generators and life support systems might fail. The radiation counter interrupts the silence of spaceflight with harsh bleeps and crackles, a warning of dangerous radiation levels. You have a choice.
Radiation.
It sounds just like that. Do you? You can try to return to the mothership.
No.
Or do you rely on and trust your instincts to go ahead?
Instincts.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
instincts.
never
we
not
have a
relied on
Jedi
them.
Master.
What has that done us wrong?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. We haven't. Oh no, we are technically still in the timeline
You
where
are
we
in the
went
same
to school.
timeline.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We went to school, we're Jedi Masters.
Yeah, let's role play this.
Yeah.
Let's role play
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we're not
no.
going to our original destination, but we just said, oh no, not again. We're going to a completely different place. Oh no, we're doing this again.
Right, but we still remember everything that
Here
happened.
we
Yeah.
go again.
Your memory's not gone. You remember going to dinosaurs, almost getting eaten,
Yeah.
and being a Jedi for a minute.
Mystical Elf says
Still
not
a
the
Jedi.
instincts, but I give me.
Pretty sure not the instincts.
When has our instincts ever done us wrong except for the last 6 times?
Hey, our instincts have that it didn't lead us to paradise the first time. That was a death.
Yeah.
Nothing
Instincts
has-
so far have been like half and half with killing us or blessing us.
Yeah.
So,
Killing us
There's
and
been a lot
busting
of
us?
good endings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been
That's
good
great.
endings. There's been good endings.
There's been 2 good
You've
endings.
started a life with Myrma.
Yeah.
You-
That's all I ever
Oh my
wanted.
God.
Wait,
Yeah,
where's
that was
Myrma
actually
in all
how-
That's
this?
stolen. That's just stolen.
Where's Myrma in all this? What, did we lose
I
Myrma?
don't know where Myrma.
Ah,
I can see
Space
Myrma.
Academy.
Cool.
Before he
Myrma
went
was
on
the
ahead,
dinosaur
he's
that
just
got
not
its
been
head
with you.
ripped off.
That's
He
good.
didn't even seem to go to school with you.
Myrma was made to exist and had art specifically just so he can either die or go to a commune.
I don't
gonna-
know.
That's
he's-
the whole reason he's
He's
here.
He's
Maybe
coming back
he'll-
later on at the end. He's gonna
He'll
come back
show
at the end.
up.
He's gonna show up at the end for sure. I don't trust him.
right.
Yeah, no, instincts.
Instincts.
Yeah.
100%.
Against the better judgment of even our chat here today, we will
That's 'cause
trust
we're trusting
our
our
Mystical Elf,
instincts.
if this is wrong, you
Well,
can
because
tell us,
what's
I
the
told
other
you so.
option?
to try and return to the mothership.
What are we trying? Going back. We gotta go forward.
That's a
Yeah.
coward's move.
It was so
Alright.
This
we
is
choose
Willy
a plan.
Wonka's
I
factory.
respect
You gotta
it.
go
I
through
respect
it to
it.
get
Yeah.
over it.
I
to get
mean,
through it.
technically, going back did just save our lives.
We didn't go back though. We pressed the erase button.
It's true.
Yeah.
We
It
didn't
was,
know
it was
that was
unintentional.
Wait.
Parallel
Oh, no.
lines crossing.
We don't
Wait,
really.
if it's a race, did we erase our knowledge of going to the?
This is a huge RP problem.
I
Well,
think
so-
I don't think we have.
I think our knowledge
What happened
stayed,
to the
but
food in our system?
We erased. We
were a
Do our sins
Lots
from
of
that
happened.
timeline carry over to this one?
I think we erased the original timeline and now we're in a different timeline.
Okay, so we didn't go to the academy.
But no,
Well, we never went to the
No,
academy.
visually we did not, but mentally
became a
we did.
Jedi.
Yeah. On our, we don't have our degree in this timeline,
They
but we do
stripped
have the
our
knowledge.
degree.
We still have yet to go to the academy, is the crazy thing.
Well, they can't prove it otherwise.
In any timeline, we've yet to go to the academy.
think
Alright,
I'm
alright,
We
alright.
joined a hippie commune instead of going to university.
Instincts.
You're joined a cult.
Yes.
Alright, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You rely on and trust your instincts. Heavy meteor showers interfere with your complex navigation system. The interference is so intense that all communication systems fail.
Don't need 'em.
You hurtle through space, looking out through the portholes, amazed at the sights about you. But your space pod begins to tumble, and the world spins in a maze of colors and shapes.
Where's Murmo? We need him.
Your speed is so great that you should get through the shower soon, perhaps even soon enough to correct the navigational problems. On the other hand, maybe it is dangerous to rely on chance to get you out of this fix. Wouldn't it be better and safer to radio for help? The laser radio will probably get through. No. Do you? No. Wait and hope to get through the shower, or do you decide to radio for help?
I thought it
He's giving
know
us
what?
a second.
Oh, the
out.
laser radio will get through.
You
know.
walk out.
Hold on.
You know that laser radio we all knew we had.
Yeah, the laser
Hold on.
radio.
We are playing with chances now. We have been very instinctual.
Yes, it hasn't failed us
We
yet.
might-
Have
All
we
right.
been wise?
We might need to just let's do the radio. I'm voting radio for this one.
Okay.
Okay, interesting.
Because
We
if-
have a divergent.
Counter argument is in
Hey,
this
guys, I
timeline.
promise I'll come back. I'll come back
Okay,
to full
so
on
wait,
In
radio.
this timeline, we have yet to have our instincts fail us.
So here's my counterpoint. If the meteor shower is messing with our electronics already, why wouldn't it mess with the radio signal too?
We don't know for sure. We don't know for
We
sure.
don't know.
So I say we treat this like a rainstorm coming out of Publix. You just go right to your car. You just keep on going.
that common
straight.
thing we all know and related to.
Yeah. You come out of a grocery store while it's storming. You just go. You keep walking.
Well, specifically, you wait and hope to get through as, like, the rainstorm pushes you towards your car.
Yeah.
It's actually the...
Yeah, a hurricane.
Also-
hurricane. I've done that too.
Yeah,
Hurricane.
as it propels
We've
you.
been alone for a long time, right? Like
Yeah.
we could possibly radio and make a friend.
No. Our last one was Murmur.
Does anybody in the chat have any
If Murmo
inputs?
picks up
Mystical Elf?
We're a little bit-
Mystical Elf. What's your opinion
Mystical
here?
elf.
Mystical Elf, what should we do?
Call upon the
2085.
mystical elf.
Help us, mystical.
Help us,
You're our only
mystical.
hope.
You're our
We
only.
ignored your
You're not really our
advice.
only hope.
Get help.
Get help. Hey!
Get
With
help!
two-
I guess
With
we're
two
getting
laughing at the end. Yeah, okay,
I
I
guess.
guess.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting
All right,
help.
you decide to radio for help. It's decided.
I don't think this was talking about the book. I think it was more a personal suggestion.
you need the opinion of someone that's not you.
That's called counseling. Go to counselors, guys. Get help.
There's a lot to unpack.
Our
there.
chat is begging us to get help.
It's the Michael Jordan thing from like
Please,
earlier.
get
Stop it. Get help.
All right. You decide to radio for help?
We need
Yeah,
therapy.
we laser for
All right.
it.
Are you guys ready?
No.
Okay.
I have a gambling problem.
Okay, ready?
Sorry.
Yeah.
First step's admitting it. Second step's placing the bet.
Trusting feelings works sometimes, but this situation is too dangerous.
Works all the time.
It's condescending to me.
It's probably going to be embarrassing to ask for help so soon after starting out.
Wasn't thinking that at all.
You notice the
Never even goes my mind.
Oh, the anxiety part. Every change your mind.
Yes.
Why would it be?
you notice the palms of your hands and see the drops of sweat on them
sweating.
and their unusual whiteness.
There's still claws.
This is where Marshall Mathers got it.
No question about it. You are scared. With good reason. Who wouldn't be?
You're a velociraptor.
Should have done the academy just
Space pod, transgalactic mission to planet Kenda, interrupted by meteor shower. System now 3/4 inoperative. Coordinate Z2380F9212X2922. Time reference, outer zone 2L. Request immediate aid. Repeat, request immediate aid.
Wow.
Your voice feels small and hollow as it echoes in the pilot's compartment of the pod. You are so alone.
Same.
You have a choice. Another
be
choice,
alone
no
with
Murma in this timeline.
I'd rather be alone than with Mama.
Okay. Here's your choice. Do you?
I don't want to be tempted by murder.
There's a lot to
It was a
unpack
matter
there.
of time before Brett said that he wanted to get with one of these characters.
I don't. I didn't want the temptation.
You make
I'm glad they're not
every
here.
show into a hear me out.
I'm just saying.
So I think that was 45 minutes. on the counter.
It says 50 minutes down there.
I
so-
like this style. The style was good. It was good style.
All right. Do you try the emergency booster engine to give you power to move forward in the direction of a faint radio signal, or do you use the remaining power to increase your radio transmission?
So as
That's a tough one.
an old person who grew up with the TV with an antenna, where you had to like turn it to try to get the better signal, I think we're gonna
man.
turn the ship toward the slightly better
Wait,
signal.
that's not old. That's poor. Because you're not that old.
It could be both.
I'm old.
Oh my gosh.
Don't
Are you
call-
That's
okay?
just old.
Hey,
Yes. I'm also poor.
Not old,
I'm in your
that's-
corner, and I'm sorry for his comments. That was hurtful.
Oh my gosh.
So,
All right.
so wait, are you saying extend the radio signal out, or are you saying turn towards?
I'm saying go toward the faint signal.
Go
Go towards
towards
the faint
it.
one. There's a faint radio signal. You can use your power to try and get to it, or you can just try and expand your transmissions, try and get more hits
What's the
here.
battery life on these space pods? Like, apparently not great.
No, amazing.
Yeah, I mean, do we,
I mean,
do we
you have
really
to
want
choose
use
one or the
all
other.
of our power?
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
say
That's
we
'cause you're a
move
shower
move
and
towards it.
Oh.
Move towards the strong radio signal?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Because
I'm
we
with
committed
Marcus
already
on
to
this.
it?
Yeah, I just want to pilot. You know, we're just sitting here doing
We
nothing.
should
I
have
want to
rode
take
out
some
the storm.
action.
We should not have listened to the mystical elf. on our
Mystical
shoulder.
elf should have done the academy, just saying.
You age getting bread.
Get roasted, dude. Alright, you guys.
Brett's like 74.
Okay, so you're gonna go towards the signal?
That
Alright.
looked
Yeah.
amazing.
Alright, you try the emergency booster engine to give you
Dynamara.
power to move
Very
forward in the
handsome.
direction of a faint radio signal. Alright, are you
We're
ready?
skipping ahead.
Yeah, I did. It's
76
a
yet?
it's a big gap. Alright, are you ready?
What page number are we at?
36.
30.
Are you ready?
So close.
I'm getting there.
What luck!
Halfway.
You are suddenly drawn by a tractor beam into the receiving bay of a giant mobile research station.
I like that.
RS3 UGB.
We're gonna get
It is
UGB?
under
That's
control.
almost our brand.
It is under command of the universe governing body.
No.
AJ.
Commies. I'm out. Wait,
Commies.
Can I not say commies? I don't know what's right or wrong.
No, that's fine.
Okay, alright, commies we're gonna say.
I mean, this could be a socialist ship.
They eat people, but they're safe. Sorry, moving on.
They're
You are-
lizards.
You are warmly welcomed by all aboard. They immediately repair your spacecraft.
Oh, thank
One of
you.
them speaks. We are headed for the planet Axel. It's a mercy mission. Axel has been infected by a strange disease for which the Axelians have no cure. Perhaps you shouldn't risk coming with us. It's up to you. The research station could become infected, but that is the risk the scientists and doctors aboard are willing to take. What a dilemma.
Is it?
What a pickle!
Out of the radar oven and into the laser beam. All right, do you decide to go on to Axel with them, or do you choose to continue your journey to Kenda?
Guys, I think we have a very weak immune system. So I don't think we should be sticking around this.
We
Just
are
a gut
technically
feeling.
like
Yeah, I don't
no
trust.
exposure to anything.
Exactly. We've been in a space station with very little outside world communication.
We didn't have enough
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
to dirt
Are you
the
really
kids.
smart enough to be saving?
Here's the
this
thing.
planet?
I've watched
Why would
Walking
we?
Dead. If you're in like a nice, safe place, there's a reason why. There's probably a cult. I'm thinking that they eat people or something.
Yeah.
I don't trust them.
Yeah, you know, I'm on
I just
that
want to get out of there as
Do we have a
quick as
picture
possible.
of these?
I
aliens?
just have you guys going in the tractor beam.
Oh, that's
Space
very
pod?
well
That's
established. Is
where
that
you're going.
is
That's
that
like
somebody
a
named
Roman
Kate?
helmet.
Oh no, it's Gate.
It does.
Gate,
That's a G.
Gate 21.
Okay, I was like, I don't trust Gates.
Yeah, I know. I say we go back on our.
I think
we go
we
back
have
on
a
our
journey.
journey. We were in the middle of something and you guys interrupted.
How
Okay.
dare you.
So let's get back to what we were doing.
After they prepare your ship.
Yeah, it's very rude of them.
Thank you.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
we
Ken
gotta
Doll
go.
Planet.
They seem charitable.
We gotta go. Like
Yeah.
my mom's
The
calling
Ryan
me.
Gosling
Right.
of planets.
Ken Doll Planet. We got another vote for Kenda. Okay, we're gonna continue our journey to
Doll
Kenda.
planet.
Hi, Barbie.
It's probably good for the research.
No, isn't that South Miami,
Yeah.
Kendall?
No, that's one of my old coworkers.
Yes.
Hurricane Andrew hit.
All right, you choose to continue your journey to Kenda.
Kenda.
All right. Are you guys
Kenda.
ready?
Kenda.
Let's go to Ken Doll.
Bringing our canned goods.
Bring in your candy.
Y'all are choosing death.
We're going to
Critical
Canada.
health. I think everything is death.
All right. Are you
47
ready?
endings. All of them die.
You assess the dangers of traveling to a planet infected with a strange disease. You decide that you are not equipped to handle the problems.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Commander. I don't want to go. I can't risk getting infected and spreading this disease to other planets. I understand your reluctance to join us, and I commend you for your courage in admitting your fear and concern.
I would say it's fear. It's just realism.
We will do what we can to help you on your way. Good luck.
Wisdom.
Glebe Fogo. And
Glebe
then it says
Fogo.
in parentheses, but still in his quotations, the universal salute of friendship.
Okay.
Pogo.
Oh, is that the word we said at the very beginning?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, anybody could say it.
That's
Okay,
the universal
yeah.
salute of
So-
friendship.
Universal
we're
salute
good.
of
We're friends with
friendship.
this guy now.
Glebe Fogo.
Leap Fogo,
He likes to
everyone.
invite his friends over
Oh,
for dinner.
it's like Transformers. We grown. I'm not gonna say the whole
Okay.
thing.
I don't know it, but I trust you.
Yeah.
Your
Like
space
what
pod.
Godzilla said.
Your space pod is now repaired and outfitted for the journey. You are catapulted away from the research station, returning to the black void, spinning, into the comfort of energy, timelessness, and endless space.
Why did we never learn how to not how our spacecraft spin? Like, I feel like.
Oh, have you saw the shape of it? It is like a ball with like a fin on the back.
It's
of it.
built to spin.
Oh, no.
Okay, guys.
The Harlem Globetrotters do
I
that.
need you to lock
like-
in.
it's
Locking in.
I've
Okay.
been locked in since we
I
started.
need you to lock in.
We gotta lock
Okay,
in.
we are 4 different voices in this person's head.
Mystical Elf, lock
In
in.
my head.
It's gonna end.
Okay.
It's gonna end Simon. Like
Are you ready?
no.
Yeah, locked in.
Okay.
We're locked in.
Wham!
Ugh!
You are in the midst of laser beam shots.
Oh.
Your optical scanner shows 11 spacecraft. 4 bear the design of Lodzot, and 6 have the look of Marley about them. The 11th ship seems to be a universe governing body police craft. Whammo! The laser beam hits the universe governing body police ship. It explodes into a million bright shining patterns, but one of the Lodzot ships breaks off to investigate you. Come to a complete stop. Deactivate laser cannon. Identify yourself. It is the Lodzot ship commander. Okay, keep your hat on. I'm friendly. It's you speaking. Friendship comes in many forms. We have heard those words before. Will you join us against our enemy?
We should have said that.
We don't have a
should have
gun.
said the phrase,
The glob glob or whatever.
Now this is
Who's the
interesting.
enemy?
This is interesting. You have a choice
The other
here.
5 ships.
Either you don't join them in their fight, you are vaporized, and it is the end.
Okay.
It just says that? It gives you it just tells you?
And then it says, but if you join them, turn to page 77.
So it's either die right now or
Either
join
get
them.
vaporized now. Get
We
vaporized
found
now.
an ending.
All right.
Hey, we found an ending.
First off,
We found another ending.
I think to be like, just in case we don't like these people, we should just take the death, like mark it up as
I,
one.
I want to increment the counter. so
we
Yeah.
did.
I
Yeah,
think
no.
we
I
did.
say, that's
And
what I
then
say,
we're
we
like,
take it and we take a step back. And
Yeah, we don't stand with any organization.
All right.
We're
I don't
our
want to
own
go all the
guy.
way
No,
back.
we don't stand with this organization that will strong arm you into them.
Right,
Okay.
yeah.
So first you get vaporized.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
getting vaporized.
we got vaporized.
Okay.
Now where are we going
The
back
end.
to?
Do you want to just join them?
Yeah, let's join them.
Let's join
You know,
them.
I don't have that
Hey,
strong
you know
will.
what? Let's get strong arm into it.
In your
I've been
time,
kind of lonely lately.
The first life is like, And you'd be like cursing
I
him out, and then we get
name.
vaporized, and then it's
I already forgot his name.
okay, yeah.
In your time
Marvin.
traveler story,
Marvel.
you say, no, I'll never join you. And then you get
And then we
blasted
run
to
off.
smithereens.
It's-
And
it's
you
like a thought.
immediately face back and you're like, actually, it sounds okay.
It's a huge
You have
GTA
that-
scene happening.
Like the camera like zooms out and you see
Yes.
it happening. Oh wait, actually, you know what? That's
Oh,
a bad
it's a
idea.
premonition.
From our Jedi training, because that's still canon to this one.
Yeah.
We went to the
It's true.
Jedi Academy, not Space Academy. Wrong academy.
All right, are you ready?
Same mascot.
All right, so you're joining them.
Same mascot.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
I'm always ready.
So you joined them. But you feel forced into conflict that apparently has no meaning.
Oh gosh.
They
Tom.
can't tell you why they are fighting. They were ordered to, so they do it. It makes no sense. The other ships have created a defensive formation and send out a radio call for a truce. You offer to be the negotiator. There's a mumbled conversation between spaceship captains, and then they say, tell us why we should negotiate. What's the use in fighting? You'll all get killed. No one wins. We'll talk it over. It's the Lodzot commander. Do you make a run for it, or do you stay on as a negotiator?
Did we accidentally just join the Empire?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Oh
No,
man!
no, it wasn't an accident. It was very purposeful on their part.
Yeah.
We're
Well, it was that or go fight a zombie apocalypse. So, like...
pick your pick. Pick your poison. Pick your virus.
Make a run for it or stay on as negotiator.
We're not cowards.
We're not cowards.
We're not cowards.
And we're really good at talking. Everybody's liked us a lot
It's
for
a
some
senseless
reason.
fight.
Yeah.
It's a senseless
We
fight.
made friends with Myrma before we even said a word to him. Like,
Yeah.
You're very charismatic.
Yes.
That's canon.
what's the word for friend? Universal size word
Glebe Fobo.
Glebe FOMO.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
gonna say
Glebe
FOMO. but
Yeah.
Glebe FOMO.
Leave FOMO.
Glebe FOMO.
All
That's what
right.
you
The
get if you
fear of
make a
missing
run
out.
for it.
All right, you want to stay on as a negotiator.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Ready?
Don't jump.
No one really wants to fight. Too many have been killed already. You negotiate a peace between the opposing forces.
That was so fast we did that.
They are all that is left of a great armada of spaceships who have been fighting for more than 3,000 galactic years. They're the last survivors. They have even forgotten the original cause of the war. The end.
You know what?
Hey,
It's a
That's
win.
a pretty good one.
So-
It's not even a death. That's just a win.
Well, you gotta count
I gotta-
endings.
we
We're
gotta
counting
count that.
endings.
Sounds like Viltrumites. Yeah, a little bit.
No, you just solved it. You solved a lot of problems there.
Yeah.
3,000 years of war.
and there's
And
five
one
ships.
conversation is all it
And
took.
there's five ships left on
One
both
guy,
sides.
yeah. One
Yeah.
guy who doesn't know anything about what's going on comes in and is
And
like,
it was a dinosaur.
and was a dinosaur.
Let's see what kind of good we can bring to the universe if we run away.
I think that's a great
Yeah,
idea.
Yeah, like, I
Yeah.
love how we solve an intergalactic war and then we forget our original mission.
Yeah.
We just don't do that anymore.
Yeah,
We
no.
gotta make a run for it.
What are
We're
you trying to
get
find our
home.
dad? What's happening?
I don't
What's our
know.
mission?
Our dad did send us off and be like, have fun out there.
Our
son."
original mission was to go to our mom's
his name
home planet,
Kal-El?
but
Yeah.
now we're going to our dad's
I
home
mean-
planet.
Why didn't any of our parents, why didn't either of our parents warn us about how insanely dangerous both of these planets are?
Well, they did, actually.
did.
They most certainly
Did
did.
they?
Yes.
Remember when we were telling you what the planets were about?
We should have been sheltered.
No.
I thought they just said, like, have fun out there, give you a hug, and then send you off on a pod.
I mean,
or
it's not
whatever.
in their
Maybe-
quotation bubble. Somebody told you.
Maybe
Okay.
we were their unwanted child, and they just were like, "Here, go off into
Wait,
space."
maybe we're them. Maybe we're just a clone of like our mom or our dad.
Oh,
No.
no.
Oh yes. yes.
Yeah, it is.
I'm one of the
Nice.
I'm one of the thoughts of like I look a lot like my dad. Dude, I'm just him.
I saw a photo of him from like
I'm
10 years
another
ago taking
reality of him.
Wait, so I'm a clone of my dad, so I go out and get milk and never come back.
Yeah.
See how he likes it. I'm gonna get
Alright.
some cigarettes.
I want to try hard drugs.
Okay. That's not enough.
Unrelated.
In this
Just kind of wanted to share what I've
I
been
don't
thinking
know what
lately.
page that's on.
76.
all right.
Where's
You're
that
gonna
in your
make-
fancy book?
You wanna
You're in your fancy words.
All right, you want to make a run for it, right?
Yes.
Marcus wants to make a run for
Let's
it.
run. We gotta,
All right,
we
all
gotta
right,
Other
go.
options.
All right, are you ready?
Okay.
We have a weak immune system. We can't be making negotiations.
All right, are you ready?
Hard drugs.
guys, hold on. Let's all take a deep breath.
No. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go. We
I'm
gotta
wrong.
go.
Well, bet you would have learned this at the
Hold on.
academy.
What's the thing where people like psycho killers have like multiple voices in their head? What is it called?
Huh?
Where people have like multiple voices in their head?
DM.
Sociopath. Is it sociopath?
No,
No.
sociopath is...
No.
I think you're thinking of schizophrenia, but
That's
more
not
of a
schizophrenia.
like a.
It was
It's
multiple
It's like a movie
personality.
version of it.
It was multiple personality, but then they changed it to a different.
Yeah, it's something
Yeah.
else.
Mhm.
A lot of people.
Whatever it is, that's what we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, all right. You're making a run for it. You're making a run for it. Ready?
Yeah.
Radio?
Make a run for it! It's foolish to stay in the middle of this fight. Who cares what they're fighting about? You push the maximum acceleration button and leave the area. Laser cannon shots follow your path, but the computer-directed evasion tactics enable you to escape. Finally, you're back alone in space.
Do we have warp speed?
The end.
What? Our adventure just began! What do you mean the end? We just got there! That's finally where we can do something!
So we have to go
I
all the
was
way back
begging
to
you
the
to let me
Space
read
Academy?
this page.
We left to go off
What
into
about our
space
mission?
just because we wanted some peace and quiet, and we got it.
So we have to go all the way back to Space Academy.
You got
No,
a couple
that's-
of options. You could also, the Axlians were trying to solve the disease on a different planet. You could go back and do the time return button instead of the escape button. You could do Space Academy instead of Jedi training.
I say we do time return instead of a race button.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be so honest.
Hey,
I
we
don't
ran-
care about this illness that's going around. This is a big universe. It won't ever affect me.
Right.
As long as no ships leave the planet.
That's what you-
Yeah, right.
That's what part of us thinks.
yes.
We are gonna
And
be.
we are one.
I am the super ego here.
We are
All right,
gonna
I
be the
found it.
reason that space COVID comes out.
Spovid.
All right.
Stupid.
You had better get out while you can. You wildly hit some buttons on the time travel meter you carry in your claw, and this time
Magic. No,
you hit the time return
I had a
button.
little inside.
Are you ready?
No.
It's also known as the time enter button.
That's true.
Yeah, I always said that.
Take us away, Sully.
The buttons on your time travel meter catapult you through space-time to the eastern part of Africa, now called the Old Dubai Gorge in the Great Rift Valley?
Toto.
This book was in the 70s, right?
I don't know.
Don't explain how, like, people looked. Don't do that. If that ever does, remember to skip those parts.
Okay.
It could be racist. We want to make sure we don't do anything racist.
Only when you get there.
Yeah, actually.
It is not a gorge, nor is it a rift valley. It is an upland plain. It is 4 million years in the past, in Earth time. It is the dawn of mankind, and the earliest humans are just developing their life patterns. They're hunters and gatherers. They've discovered tools, and they've begun to use objects, like sticks and bones, as weapons.
Maybe
It's the beginning of civilization.
2001: Space Odyssey again.
Why not hang around and see what happens?
Yeah.
Maybe you can change it all. That's another ending.
Are you
the
kidding
picture
me?
is not good, by the way.
Once again, we are the beginning of
Picture's
the
a
world
little
and
rough.
humanity.
Yeah, no, we don't share that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, no, that's another ending.
There's so many. These are hooks.
What are we at? What's our count?
Here's the thing. Here's
7?
Of 42 or whatever.
Here's,
44.
here's the reality. If this is a kid's book, it wants us to go and do as much schooling as possible.
We still have not come.
We can just go to school.
A
have to
mystical
go to-
elf is simply begging you to go to Space Academy.
I
let
cannot.
me
I
find it.
can't believe how many of these endings are like. Here's the setup for a very fun adventure.
Yeah.
The end.
By the way, you need to go to school, kid.
Here's a call to action. And end of the story.
One of them actually was positive.
Yeah, you found
A few of these have been
A lot
positive.
of them have been positive.
Yeah.
It leaves it open enough for your kid imagination to take yourself on your own adventure after that.
Right.
Wait,
You don't need a
That's
book.
that's
Hey, man.
that's the choose your own adventure part. You get to the end and then you have your
And
imaginary
also for DMs to get really good hooks out of a book.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
I can't
Hey,
steal
take
it.
note,
I'm not
take
gonna. Yeah, the adventure hook is you guys help civilization form. You
go
help
to
them
the Big
evolve
Bang.
past the gills.
Go to the Big Bang.
All right,
That's season 5.
That's
So-
season 5 of Secrets.
we're back on to when you were getting ready to choose between dashing off to Croyd or going to the. Oh no, sorry, one more because you're gonna go to. You said go to the Space Academy.
Drone Academy.
Yeah.
And then he
Not the
says,
Jedis.
"Oh, you may either attend Space Academy courses on board, or you may study with me." He says,
Don't study with him. That was never
and
my
that
fault.
was the Jedi thing that
That
took
was-
you to dinosaurs, right?
Right. Yeah.
I'm
yeah,
So,
pissed out during that
This
part.
time, we will finally decide to attend the Space Academy.
LMAO. Every
I'm
time
gonna
it
sleep
ends, I
through
get
half
more
the class,
confident in
though.
my choices.
I don't want to be there.
All right,
I
are
want
you
to be a rebel.
Yeah, I'm following his lead.
Yeah.
all right? Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
School can be boring,
Amen.
but then it might be just the thing for the flight. This space research vessel is so huge and so advanced that you didn't actually realize that there was a division of the Space Academy on board.
Whoa.
You've only been alive 3 days. And 18 years.
And 18 years old.
I have a question. Is there a hot girl in the class?
I can't tell you
There
that.
probably is.
Yeah, right. Then I'm motivated.
Yeah,
It's
to
for
go.
your imagination.
Yeah.
You're a kid.
Imagine her right now, Brett.
Oh, she's green. This is weird.
Where are you going? You
Why
I
is
said
that
a
weird?
hot.
You made it weird by saying it's weird.
I don't know.
You could have been
I don't know.
chill.
I don't know, but I like it.
I like the Jolly Green Giant.
It's fine. She's not that
actually
tall.
like-
She's not that. I mean, she's
like
taller
4
than me,
foot.
though. She's taller than me.
We're all ready to go goblin
Right.
mode.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
With
not.
red hair.
Let's crank up.
All right.
Whoa, that's weird.
I don't hate it.
I do.
During your interview with the head of the academy, he says, well, you choose. Either join command school and become a captain of a ship, or go ahead and concentrate on research. We have done a personality, intelligence, and health inventory on you, and you scored very high.
When did you do that?
We believe
When you were born.
we believe you can make it to the top in either category. What do you think? Do you choose command school, or do you choose to join the research
I want to be a
program?
captain.
We do. I see the.
I want to get our PhD.
I imagine that when they took that test showing our intelligence, it was like this kid has the equal opportunities to either become the greatest fleet captain we've ever seen or die outside 30 feet that way. It's like truly he could go any direction.
With somebody named Murma.
There's not even a Murmo in this ship.
Somehow they got Murma out of our personality test.
There's that
Which way
intuition
do we
again.
think? Which way do we think the green
What has a
girl with 9 arms and 17 eyes would go? That's where we would probably.
When has a
follow.
PhD
Good
served
point.
anyone any good?
Not once.
Not once.
Not
I know
once.
a guy with a PhD. He works in Mississippi now. Why?
He works.
Oh.
in
And that's the worst
The
place you
state?
can end up.
He just works the state of Mississippi. He just shows
Works
up on the
at
border
the
like I
University
work
of
here.
Mississippi.
Is
Like,
that the comedian Brett Golden?
that is
Do
the
you know?
comedian.
Do you know who that is?
Maybe I
So
don't
you
know.
You got a
have-
fan?
Tyler.
Answer.
Tyler.
Are you the comedian?
I am a comedian.
No, you're the
No, have
comedian.
confidence.
Brett, we talked
Say it
about
with
this.
gusto.
Hold on,
Wait,
guys,
take
hold
your
on,
seat
hold
up.
on. We gotta huddle up. Okay.
Okay.
You're not helping me.
Oh, you leave him alone.
me
He
so
loves
much.
his booster seats.
I need my booster. I have a short torso. Okay.
All right.
We could ask Tyler to post your
Yes.
social security number, and then you can confirm.
Yeah,
Hey,
I almost
what?
said it. I almost just like said it out loud. I was like, I had to filter that. What?
We gotta watch.
I know. I really have an issue, guys. Do we not have a delay? We should have a delay because I'm an issue with my social security.
All right, fellas, do you want to go to command school or the research program?
Yes. What's up,
Yes.
Tyler?
Oh, B&I.
Yeah.
Bowel movement indicator.
I might know who-
Yes. Yes. That's exactly.
Yeah, I'm also a bit of a comedian
Yeah.
myself.
That's the comedian, Corey Ruth.
Let's become a captain.
Command school?
Captain.
Let's command school.
Command
Command school.
Command school
PhD
around?
for nerds.
Command school for the table?
Command school.
All right.
A little bit of command school.
This is the first time I'm sweating.
If I
in
get to
this
the command school, will
studio.
you share?
Yeah.
Yeah. We get for the table.
Yeah.
All right, are you ready?
We're all one.
All right.
Okay. All right.
It's a big appetizer.
Imagine going to
I don't want to be weird, but we're kind of married.
imagine going to the academy. You just have this one guy saying to him, "If I go to command school, the table, you guys share." Like we
This
guys
is
share.
the same thing I do when I go and order mozzarella sticks for myself. It's like I'm like, if I order mozzarella sticks, will I share? Yes, I will share some myself.
This is for everyone.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's for the table.
Command
I'm the only
school's
one
for
at the
everyone.
And
table.
then you cry in a corner of Applebee's.
All right, you choose
That's not
command
ritual.
school. Being a pilot in command of a space mission sounds impressive to you. You enroll in the academy. Murma decides to join you. All thoughts of
Where
going...
did you come from,
He
kid?
loves you!
I hate this guy.
All thoughts of going
Is
to...
you.
Keep going, I'm sorry.
All thoughts of going to either Kenda or Croyd leave you as the courses of study interest you more and more each day. The time passes and you achieve advanced standing in the academy. Your parents are proud of you, and upon graduation, you and Murma are assigned to a new and radically different spacecraft designed to carry out deep probes into the remote and unexplored regions of intergalactic space.
Oh yeah.
There is a hint that you might even explore the wormhole into the space-time continuum. Bidding all friends and family a farewell, you and Murma enter the new craft for a 12-year probe into uncharted regions. The end.
Yep.
There it is.
I'm not 100% confident, but I'm like maybe 50% confident. There is a sequel to the space one, and I believe it starts with you and Murma on like something like this, or somebody like Murma.
Are you telling me there's no ending where Murma dies?
There's definitely endings where Murma dies. I'm almost positive.
We went to walk on the black
Okay,
hole.
but
There is an ending where Murma dies.
But is there an ending where Murma dies and I can live a happy life?
Okay, I do know who this guy is, by the way. Hello, I do know Tyler. I thought that I recognized that name. Anyway,
Dylan Media?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we shouldn't. Okay, that's where.
I was thinking it too, but I was like, mine is there's
That's a
7
little
people.
crazy. There's 7 people.
What's up, man?
Guys, you graduated command school, and you and Murma live happily ever after. That's a good
Together.
ending.
I'm not happy. I'm settling. We're settling.
We missed out on the 12-eye, 17-stomach green girl that we absolutely loved.
I
Probably
told
went to
you
the research program.
She was a nerd in the
Research
research
program.
We gotta research.
Marcus
we
had
gotta
it right.
Research.
All right, we're going back. We're gonna.
I bet
choose the
Mystical
research
Elf
program.
thought that too.
The answer is always
I'm
going
sure
to
they-
research with the cute girl.
I'm pretty sure Mystical Elf wrote this book.
So far, the fastest way through this book is to go through the slowest way through this book. You
You
have
gotta
to go.
take your time.
You have to take
You
your
gotta
time.
take your time. Life
I
isn't
don't
a
want a
race.
PhD though.
We can take a deep breath again. We can try that.
Well, no, because even on the fastest one, we ended up peace negotiating a 3,000-year war. So time doesn't really affect us at this point. We also learned that time is a parallel line that crosses.
Yeah.
All right, ready? You choose to
Yeah.
join the research program.
Yeah.
What is research about? You have heard nothing but research, and more research from everyone on the space station. It seems to you that research is just another name for messing around with whatever interests you. You'll give it a try.
That hot chick.
That's not research, dude.
And it says it
No.
will give it a try. That's bad.
That's research.
This is a children's stream.
Ran by children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The subject of our research happens to be the cause of the violent trouble, specifically revolts, that occurs on all planets. Revolutions and wars have caused pain, but they have caused good things too. What we want to find out is if the benefits can be gotten without the pain and horror of the uprisings. It is the research coordinator talking to a select group of 6 people. You have been chosen because of your aptitude for finding solutions to difficult puzzles. This is beginning to really interest you. Your intention to journey to Kenda and Croyd seems to fade into some distant place in your mind. Murma has chosen to remain with you. He is a good companion.
Damn it! Son of a bitch! I want this kid!
He's older than you.
I am!
He's 2 years older.
He's your elder.
This is the worst day of my life!
Yeah, but he's like really immature.
He's so annoying. He just wants to always play with my toys. He has to borrow my Game Boy Advance all the
Mom
time.
said it's my turn for the Xbox.
After
Get out of my
intense...
room!
What was the name of our companion in the Yeti book?
Murma.
It was Renal, I'm almost positive.
Oh, I thought Renal was.
Oh, Carlos.
Carlos. Yeah, I miss Carlos.
I miss Carlos.
Carlos was great. After intensive...
It's like a past lover.
Just a guy.
He was great. After intensive work, the research team decides to split into 2 teams. Team A will head to the planet Cynthia to view a current revolt.
That's her.
That's her.
That's her.
Team B will join a mission exploring a revolt on Mars that happened 62 million years ago. A time transporter device will be used for that. Do you choose A or do you choose B?
Alright, so Cynthia's the green hair girl.
I'm sick
Cynthia is a planet, but it can also be the green hair.
Cynthia is the name of the green girl with 100 different hearts, 17 legs.
And all of them
And
will be
one
And
mine.
all for me.
and 1 foot.
And 1 foot.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm sick of time travel.
I'm getting tired of it.
Yeah. I mean,
Let's see right now.
I want the space. I want the space part of the book, not the beyond part. And the
Yeah.
beyond part's not even the beyond part. It's
Right.
the past.
we're just gonna keep messing up and being the
dinosaur.
Same, go to the planet war.
Yeah.
They were both technically war. The current planet war is on Cynthia.
I don't want to be
That's
the
what you
beginning
guys are
anymore,
talking
or the end.
I want to go.
I don't want to be the
There's
elf in the
old
bucket.
war or current war.
I want to
current
go.
word.
I want to finish our original mission
We don't
Well,
have an original
you are more
mission.
interested in this now.
to
It
go
says
to
that.
our parents' planet.
So it says
It might
that
come up
your-
later.
Your intention to journey to Kenda and Croyd seems to fade into some distant place in your mind. You canonically don't care anymore.
We
This
could
is called ADD.
we can
You-
vacation
this
to the
is-
black hole planet anytime with our mom. Like we could just go visit for a weekend and then we'll be fine.
We literally just have ADD.
Did they separate?
anymore?
That's the
No,
plane.
they're
All right,
together.
all right.
They're still
They're
together?
still together.
Okay,
They're a
cool.
loving family.
It seems
Okay,
like
good.
we're pretty united on Team A here.
Yeah.
To go to Cynthia. All right.
She sounds nice.
She sounds hot.
Okay.
Is it a hot planet? Is it close to a sun? Is it a hot
Hey,
planet?
let's not objectify the planet.
No.
Let's not objectify the planet.
It's a compliment.
She sounds nice and lovely.
Okay.
Right, and she probably
And
has a
hot.
great personality.
And
and
funny.
All right.
Play.
You choose A.
Settle down, kids.
Swirling clouds,
Wow.
dense with a moisture much heavier than water, covering the planet of Cynthia. Your spacecraft penetrates these clouds and bursts out
Not a
onto
good
a landscape of rich vegetation.
it's a bad time for the word penetrate.
I knew you. I was trying to blow over that word so
You can't blow it over. You're using wrong words again.
No!
You're saying these things.
This is a children's stream.
Yeah,
Written by
Sully.
children.
All right. No towns or cities are visible as the craft flies over the empty landscape. Where are the people? Where is the revolt? You land with the advance party and find the atmosphere almost acceptable to your biosystem.
We're too late.
You need only a small amount of assistance from the life support pack. Myrma accompanies you.
No.
Oh, gosh.
Come on, dude.
You're not invited, dude.
Did you see that?
No.
What did you see? Only a shadow moving quickly as though it were following us. Then a short blast of a horn-like device stops you in your tracks. You're surrounded by flickering shapes, living creatures that blend and twist like shadows. You can't tell what they are. Peace or war? Are you the leader or just the follower?
Prismanoids.
It's the shadow people speaking.
Oh, close. Oh, yeah.
Peace, of course. In our world, we don't believe in war. They all say that, but the wars rage throughout the entire universe. What are you people doing? Why did you ask for help? We're fighting the forces of light, who are our enemies. We are the shadows. You don't know whether to believe them or not, but there's no choice. You must go with them. They take you to headquarters. There, they explain how the forces of light have attempted to wipe out the shadow people by creating a world with no shadows, where light comes from all directions. The light people will not allow the mix of light and dark that colors life. Do you? Either you and Myrma join the forces that will fight on land, or do you sign up with the rocket ship crew?
What?
What? Who brought the rocket ship?
They
What
just
are you talking about?
They just landed behind us as we're
think it's
mid-conversation.
The shadow people have.
This is the plot of a Final Fantasy story arc, I'm pretty sure, for 14.
That sounds right.
Shadowbringers, where like they hear there's too much light, and then they have to bring the shadow.
Yeah.
Like the now evil has
We
to
need
exist to balance it
balance.
out. Yeah, to balance
That's
it.
You need balance.
So,
Where there's good, there has
The
to
light's trying to wipe them out.
okay, I'm so confused. There was just so much exposition in a matter of three
So
sentences.
which one's helping or going along with the shadow people,
Both
and then which
are.
one?
Both of
They're
them.
both helping them.
Yeah, it
Let's
said,
rocket ship.
very clearly there's no choice.
be. Rocket
It
ship.
said verbatim, there's no choice
So
for
rocket
helping
ship
the
or
shadow
what else?
people.
Rocket ship.
Well,
Rocket ship
they're
or
also the ones that
land?
called up to help for you guys.
Rocket ship or land? What are they calling us over a radio?
Yeah,
Rocket
either
man.
fight on land or sign up with the rocket ship.
I'm personally more of a fight on land kind of guy, but
Rocket ship sounds cool.
I'm fine with either one.
I mean, if you just came out of
I
spaceship.
GM a Starfinder show, so I'm always thinking about rocket ships. So
Yeah.
I'm cool with doing it.
Let's. Rocket ship or going on land?
Rocket ship.
I'm going on land. That's what.
Land.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm cool with
Land,
land. I'm
rocket
land.
ship, Marcus. You be honest.
Do it.
Follow your heart.
I was gonna
Say
say
it.
rocket ship.
All right,
we
that's
need
it.
somebody-
Chat.
A
We-
chat?
Okay.
First person to say it gets it.
Yeah, first person in chat. We need rocket ship or fight on land.
Just rocket ship or land.
Rocket or land.
Rocket
Rocket
land.
or land.
You don't just
Rocket or
text
One if
rocket
by land,
land.
two
Rocket
if by
or
rocket.
land.
Don't say both. If you say both, I will find
Or
you.
say land rocket.
Rocket
Rocket
ship!
Oh, sorry, Mr. Gold.
Sorry,
And she's always been right. We're gonna
Oh,
die.
that is
We're
That's-
absolutely dying. Thank you,
Zerg's
sir.
gotta kill us.
Shame, so no land. Shame.
So no land.
Shame.
Oh my gosh. It's a bad sign.
I'm so excited for us to die immediately now.
Where we're going, we don't need no land.
Alright, are you ready? Are you ready? What?
Hell. We're going to hell.
Stop trying to put time travel back in here. I don't want any more time travel. I like the current year. It's fine.
What year is it?
Alright, are you guys ready? Alright, you sign up with the rocket ship crew.
Yeah.
Here we go. The rocket ship forces sound the most interesting. And besides, you're trained as a space pilot. Ground forces would be difficult for you.
Not this time.
We're
when it's
out of
worse.
shape.
We went to
You
school.
are promoted to a command rank and put in charge of a large spacecraft with laser rocket weapons.
Hell
From
yeah.
then on, you are in space searching out and policing alien ships. But you think to yourself,
Oh, we're the police now.
is this any kind of life? Forever destroying things? Maybe you will quit. The end.
What? What?
Thanks,
None of
Zurich.
these endings do anything!
You
There's
made
no
us the
resolution!
communist bad guys.
Why don't we
The
just take
spaceship that just puts you at a dead end job.
All right,
Same.
go. We're just gonna go right back to.
Nope.
Now, hear me out, all right? We just
Here you are. Wait, hold on.
we're the space police.
Yeah.
What if we were the ship that got blown up by the other by the research? Or
We're
by the
killing
other
ourselves.
Oh my gosh. It all comes back together.
aliens? Yeah.
That's
That's
pretty
why
I
it's
guess
an
we're
ending.
going on land.
That ended much faster than I thought, but we live.
All right.
That's true. That's true. It's a life.
But we're not
Did we
living.
have a pension?
No.
Ah,
Alright, so we rocket ships, I guess, then?
Land.
You mean
Land.
but that was rocket
Land,
ships.
yeah,
You
we're-
mean
That
land,
was...
land.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
might as well go
then I
back.
forgot. My bad.
All right, all right. So
Rename
we're fighting
this
on
episode
land.
to
Fighting on
Hey,
land.
so that means Mystical Elf and I were on the same page for
Yeah.
once this stream.
Let's rename this stream.
page.
Us three.
Okay, got it.
Obviously, but you've been on his team before. I haven't been on Mystical Elf's team yet.
We renamed the stream Mystical Elf is always right.
I should go ahead and specify that the choices were you sign up with the rocket ship crew or you and Myrma join the forces that will fight on land.
That's why we didn't want to go to land.
That's why we didn't want to go to
So you
land.
had a
You held out
land it is.
information to
It's
me.
still. I want to. Let's honor.
well, you had
Let's
an
honor-
unfulfilling life without him.
Yeah.
So we gotta go back to Myrma. Myrma convinces you to join up with the land forces in defense against the light people.
We didn't. I wanted to.
join the land force.
That's exactly
Shut
what
You
he
know what? I'm
says.
gonna go
I
right.
kicked him down a pit.
Where's the locker?
You and Myrma are put in command of a group of 14 shadow battalions. You build
Battalions?
battalions.
Okay.
You build a
Wow.
system of walls to block the light sources. The tension builds as the light people send messages demanding surrender of the shadow forces. A council is held, and you and Myrma are invited to attend.
Why is he here?
We get sacrificed.
This is part of the battalion.
Shall we attack them, or shall we retreat? We can't possibly defend ourselves against them, the apparent leader asks. You and Myrma confer with the shadow forces. Do you, and this is big, this is for a whole civilization, do you decide to attack or do you retreat? Myrma is clearly doing something right, surviving every time.
No, he died in that black hole once.
No, you guys were just never heard from again.
That's true.
That's true.
And then you also just lived a fulfilling life.
I just
with
want to
Myrma.
take the credit that we kill Murmur sometimes in these past lives.
Myrma hasn't died once.
Not yet.
What? Yeah.
That's how I heard
If we
you
go
say
on the
about it.
attack, you might die in the battle.
I visualized it many times.
Is
He
that how
might
you're
die.
gonna
He
make
might
the-
die on the battlefield.
Is that how you're gonna make the decision?
Actually, yeah. You know
Okay.
what? I wasn't wanting to super go to war, but
We decide to go to
I mean,
war
no matter
to kill
what.
one weird alien guy that only loves us.
yeah, but he's always asking for things. And he's like, whenever we are at a party, he never chips in to buy the pizza. Like, he's annoying.
It's a little bit of a downer.
He's got like 6.
He has like attachment issues.
Yeah.
Like, it's like too much.
There's not like one
Like,
thing
be
wrong
cool,
with
bro.
him. There's like
Cool.
17 different little things.
Shut up.
I'm describing you.
Too close to home.
have attachment issues. Do you? Wanna talk
What's
about it?
going on?
Tax evasion? Let's go.
Tax evasion.
All right, okay. Okay, so you
favorite
decide to
hobby.
attack.
We're attacking. We're
Yeah.
attacking.
Planet Cynthia is a battlefield. Smoke hangs over the cities. Wreckage clutters
That's
the
the doll
land.
from Rugrats.
Your group, that's okay.
That's
Your group attacks with laser weapons, but the enemy
alien
forces
surprise.
seem too strong to hold off. Your troops are taking heavy losses. Everything is in shambles.
Remember
Do
that?
you? You can hold off the enemy until you escape, or do you give up?
No.
straight up give up.
No.
Give up.
No.
You give up.
We know how that is going to end. It's going to be the end.
Can we sacrifice Murmur for a trade?
yeah. Oh my gosh.
If we
Can we trade
You
Murmur?
just
wait, wait,
launched
we
the
give up
whole
Murmur
planet
gives up
into
too.
war just to try and kill
He's a
one
ride or
man.
die.
This is
Yeah,
a
but
I
kid's
don't
book,
want
so
a ride
most
or die.
likely
I
it's
just want
going to
to die.
penalize this. It's
We
going to be
want
like,
to ride and him
learn your
die.
lessons. War's bad.
All right.
Y'all are screwed.
Y'all
Are we
screwed.
escaping or are we giving up?
We're fighting to the death. We're fighting to a drop.
All right.
So
We have honor.
You can hold off the
not
enemy until you
cowards.
escape.
We're heading. We're holding them off.
All right.
That's still escaping.
Until you escape.
Yeah, but it's more valiant than just running.
Yeah.
I don't want. We're going down with a ship. You know.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm playing the fiddle
You can hold off the enemy till you escape.
on the Titanic. You know.
There's a chance to get away.
Okay, cool.
During a lull in the battle, your group escapes to some remote hills. The energy of the lasers, the spacecraft, the communication systems mysteriously vanishes. There's only your own energy. Weapons are useless. Radios and transports are just pieces of metal and plastic. They're not working either. To survive now, you will have to hunt for food and support each other. The end.
They just ripped you off.
That's another
Where do we
ending.
go all the way back to?
But you said we're alone, right? That's what I heard.
With the battalion? Or
To
with the...
survive now, you'll have to hunt for food and support each other. You're with your battalion.
But they didn't
But then
say...
Myrma died.
No Myrma.
It said you and Myrma were put in control over the battalion
First-
together.
But there's several battalions. There's no way. It's just this
That's
army
it.
has one battalion.
First line of survival, we sacrifice Myrma. and
We
eat it.
eat Myrma.
I was
We
gonna
eat
say,
Myrma.
it
We simply
doesn't-
have to eat.
But
it.
there's
doesn't-
more than enough food.
It's not as fatty and rich
There's a
as
lot of
Myrma.
protein in you.
Have you, like, if it doesn't explicitly say Myrma is
VT
dead,
player
he's
Myrma.
not dead.
I don't care if Myrma's dead or
You
not.
gotta wait to see if you can actually kill Myrma.
I mean,
Don't
look-
just write it in.
I want to kill Myrma.
All right,
Everybody knows I want to kill
I
Myrma.
give
But
up.
if my ultimate goal is to be alone from Myrma.
right,
So
all right.
regardless if he's dead or alive, I just don't want him to be near me.
Colby wants to give up.
Let's just give up.
Let's give up. You know what?
Watch this lead further. Watch
No.
this have like be another option after this.
All right.
There's nothing wrong with knowing when you're at your limit.
What page are we
And it's
on?
okay. 113.
Don't have to go all the
You
way
give
back.
up. Surrender.
Son of a-
But if you don't give in, everything will be destroyed. What does surrender mean? You are frightened, but history has often shown that the conquerors don't often remain conquerors. They become a part of a new civilization, with qualities from both the vanquished and the victors. Still, giving up is a last resort. After long talks with your group, you all decide to take the risk of surrendering and joining up with the conquerors. It is done. The end.
Hey, but we didn't die.
But you didn't die.
Yeah, but we just
had lasting consequences.
We betrayed our country.
No,
you
it's not our country.
So where do we
Somebody's
go all the way
country.
back to?
Well, we got. Let's see. We
Go back
can
to
figure out
Mars?
options. We
We go back to Mars.
You could go back to Mars.
I say we go back
You
to
could help
Mars.
the Axlians with the disease.
Okay.
You could, when you were first leaving to go to Kenda, and there was a bunch of options in there about radiating for help, or just expanding the transmission,
Oh, yeah,
or
we
trying to
never-
go back to the mothership. There's a lot of stuff in there.
Let's
We never
try-
blew all of our power
Let's-
on a larger...
Okay, I feel
Oh, we didn't do it. Yeah, we didn't do the stronger transmission.
not to metagame, but I think we need to get as close to being dinosaurs as possible again.
You know, we haven't had a dinosaur run in a minute. So, you know,
I'm feeling like we need to be dinosaurs.
I think
well, didn't we did both dinosaur things, didn't
Well,
we?
did-
Oh yeah, it
Yeah,
actually
you did
ended.
all the
It did
dinosaurs.
end.
Yeah,
Didn't-
so we finished dinosaur.
Didn't we have the option to... wasn't there the Silva and then...
Sylvia
Mars.
or Mars, 62 million years ago.
Yeah.
Which seems like Martian dinosaurs.
Sure.
Martian dinosaurs.
Sure.
Why didn't you
dinosaurs.
say that 17 minutes ago, dude? We should.
All right.
And a sane one is one is going to Mars this whole
17
time.
That's
minutes
true.
ago,
That
we-
scene really does want you to.
Let's
do
give
Mars.
a scene
I'll find
a
Mars.
treat.
I'll find Mars.
17 minutes ago, we didn't want dinosaurs.
Yes.
Now we're feeling them.
Times and people change.
Yeah.
Just like the dinosaurs.
Still hate Myrma though.
Still hate Myrma. Myrma, there's one
I gotta
thing
be honest,
that-
we could end the whole stream whenever we find out that we killed Myrma. Like, oh, Myrma
We have
died.
to-
You're like, guys, we did it. We're done.
even if it's like an accident,
We're
then as
not
long as we
doing
had a
that.
hand,
We're not just gonna end it on killing.
as long as we have a hand
That's
in
the
ending
goal.
Myrma.
I think I broke it.
All right, choose Team
No,
B.
it doesn't-
All right. Team B will join a mission exploring a revolt on
time,
Mars
it's
that happened
sword.
62 million years ago. A time transporter device will be used for that, and you choose Team B.
Yes.
All right, you ready?
Let's go.
Time travel is frightening. When
Yeah,
you rush
that's-
back in time, it is like riding a roller coaster backward, only faster.
Whoa.
You can watch the universe through your private porthole. You see stars born and see them die. You see planets spin off into space, comets come and go, supernovas explode, and all the time you are not even there. You are but pure energy, counting down in time until you stop at Mars, a planet of a small sun in the Milky Way galaxy. An almost unheard of planet in an insignificant galaxy.
Wow.
When you arrive on Mars, you are invisible and travel through space, through solid matter, and even into the thoughts of people. What is the cause of revolt on Mars? Who knows? Greed, famine, envy, jealousy? Maybe just an instinctive need to battle, a basic drive to test and fight for the sheer sense of fighting. It's too complex. Everyone has a different answer. They all point to the other guy. All you know is that creatures get killed, cities get destroyed. What a way to live. That's why there's a new way. If only it will work. You are part of the new way. A way of sharing.
The end.
The end.
Okay, so we just reenacted.
You found, like,
this
some
is how you lose
enlightenment.
the time war.
There was enlightenment. This is how to lose the time.
Yeah, we just reenact that entire
Yeah.
book without the
I'm
lesbian
just trying
lover.
to go visit my grandparents, man.
We should. You want to revisit the Kenda stuff?
Let's go back to Kenda.
Let's go back to.
Okay, 'cause there
apparently
was a
the other
couple
one doesn't lead
options there.
anywhere.
When were we at 12?
How many endings?
We're
Yeah.
at
There's
12.
How do we
There
lose?
was either you can choose to go to the mothership or rely and trust your instincts was
Did
one
we
that kind of started
exhaust
us down.
every-
We also had
Oh,
No,
the
the other
mothership
side.
one. We could have went to the mothership.
we also had either radio for help or wait and hope to get through the shower. And additionally, we also had an option. We did the boost the engine to follow the radio signal or expand the transmission. So that's 3 we didn't try.
Is it weird? Me as Brett feels like I lived like 8 lives.
Yeah.
Not
Is
at
that
all.
weird?
We definitely have lived 12.
12.
Well,
And every single one of them remember lived.
Kinda. I
Damn it.
only remember 8.
The canon timeline will be Murdo's death.
Yes.
All right, so
Murder's
yes,
demise,
that's 3
parentheses,
different
tremendous.
choices to
That's the
turn
one I
back
wanna
time
live
to.
in.
Yeah.
3 different choices to turn back time
I
to.
say we power through the storm. I say we go to that one.
Wait and hope to get through the shower.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, instincts.
There's no way.
Instincts are back on the
My
menu.
No,
Initial.
it was actually you chose instincts instead of waiting to hope. Oh no, you're right.
No, that
You're
was
right,
my-
you're right.
that was our
the other
instinct
one.
the first
Yeah,
time around,
this
and
was
then-
when Brett convinced us to radio for help.
Yeah, we
Right,
listened
right.
to our better judgment.
It was Marcus then.
I'm just
It was
one part of
sorry,
the
Brett.
brain. Okay, guys.
well, I said go
It was-
like steer toward the.
Yeah,
Oh, you
Marcus
said
was
steer
steering
toward it. You
towards.
said
Brett
call for
wanted
help.
to. call for
Okay,
help.
okay.
All right.
We've lived a lot of lives.
All right. Your speed is so great that you should get through the shower soon, perhaps even soon enough to correct the navigational problems. You decide. You wait and hope to get through the shower.
No.
This one.
It's just a meteorite. It's just a loose rock goes through the windshield and hits her head.
Why wait? You feel that you will make it through. You push the advance button, strap your seat belts and shoulder harnesses even tighter, and push on.
We got good vibes here.
The bouncing and rocking is severe. There's a popping sound.
Oh, my ear.
The space pod is flung out of the meteor shower and into a transit zone.
Now we're fine.
The transit zone is a space highway designed for commercial use by transports. An amazing variety of spaceships are following different laser beam highways.
We're on
A
Space
transit
95.
zone. We're lorries.
We're lorries.
A transit zone patrol craft hovers near you and signals you to follow it. The Traveler's Information Desk at the patrol station has some possible partners for your travel. There's a space caravan that might stop in Kenda. Caravans are like circuses. Can you say that word? Is that okay anymore? Oh, this might be from the 70s.
No, you can't.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Good
Okay.
catch.
Nomads.
Caravans are like
Nomads.
they're like nomads.
That's racist.
Oh.
What is that?
No,
Okay, that's not funny.
I mean,
Yeah.
we changed it.
Yeah, little dated here.
There's literally a name of a disc off disc called a nomad.
Caravans are like
You disc golf
nomads,
I'm a disc golf guy.
and they stop where the mood takes them. There's also a band of traveling space circus performers.
No.
They may have a gig in Kenda in 3 Sforzits.
That's like
Huh?
52 years.
Wait, what is a Sforzit, you ask? A Sforzit is equal to 9 Earth days, they answer.
How many and how
There you
many?
go.
Oh,
9.
9 there's.
So,
The space caravan may never decide to go to Kenda. On the other hand, the space circus gig is not definite. Do you decide to join the space circus entertainers, or do you decide to throw your luck with the caravan?
I say
Space
no.
circus.
I say nomads. I love a good wandering.
They sound
I'm
Wandering
like,
gonna go
person.
against that, so you
So
just
the
don't
caravan.
keep.
I said the caravan.
So you just don't keep having to deal with that word. Like I'm just thinking about Sully. Just because that
Why
made
did
like
you
blanking
detect me?
through the word.
I'm like furiously scanning ahead. It's a little dated.
I say nomads. Personally.
Nomads?
I said nomads.
Nomads, they don't care.
You're doing-
I'll figure
hey,
it out.
You're doing great, doll.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Don't say doll.
Doll?
Hell?
like guys and dolls? Like,
Yeah.
Like
Ah,
Kendall.
Feels
see?
fine coming from him,
With
like
my
an old man
vintage
saying.
Tommy
Disagree
gun.
as the boyfriend. I personally disagree.
Preposterous.
Preposterous.
Me and my cigar and my vintage
I
Tommy
remember,
gun.
when,
Yeah.
I remember when that dame walked into my office.
Oh, we don't say name.
Damn.
Oh my god.
All right.
All legs.
All right. So we got 2 votes circus,
It
2
sounds
votes
like the
nomads.
caravan. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got it. Okay.
What are we doing?
Alright, you want the
Circus?
space caravan?
Space caravan.
That's the nomads.
Yeah.
Alright. A space caravan! What could be more exciting than wandering through the universe, going wherever chance takes you? A meeting is arranged with the leader of the space caravan. She is a beautiful Numanian.
Oh, this rules.
Great
That's
choice,
what
great
she
This
was.
is it. Huge.
That is what she was.
Not Burma in sight.
Beautiful, at least by Numanian standards.
And it's a win.
You communicate with her using
I'm
the
well cultured.
language translation program. Her name
I know
is
it's hot.
Use. Her name is Use.
Use.
And
Use hot. That's what use is.
They shoot you between the eyes.
Yeah, put that in the translation. Put that in the translation.
Use a great star.
And she explains to you
Immediately.
that her group gathers exotic delicacies and objects. They never know where they're going. They go one stop at a time. For example, Use informs you that they are on their way to the planet Earth with a consignment of black hole dust. The Earthlings believe it is a magic potion giving them eternal youth. Use laughs at them, saying, "Foolish Earthlings, they always want what they can't have and what is really unimportant anyway."
Losers.
Then she says, "Come along, we can't wait." So off you go. When you arrive on Earth, you are fascinated by the strange civilization with its tall buildings, its people who look like you but act as though they are frightened. There are crowded black canals, huge windstorms, dense dark clouds, and vast desert areas. Do you decide to stay on Earth, or do you decide to leave? By the way, I'm saving other spots, but that's Use. We got a picture.
She's hot.
She is hot.
Okay, yeah.
She is in
She's
fact
not
hot.
my
Get
color
that,
standards.
get that in the Discord.
Best
She needs to go in
ending.
the. She is hot.
She has a few red flags, talking really
cutie.
negatively about other cultures like Earth and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
she is a little
she's
xenophobic.
hot.
Oh well, but she's talking about them trying to find eternal youth.
I mean,
This,
And that
do
it's
again.
frivolous.
The picture's blurry.
Okay, yeah, we got to get this clear.
how many of us
Get
are
this
not
clean, get this clean.
talking badly about the people of Earth right now?
Right.
Yeah,
Amen. Really.
that comes with the nature of the game.
And how do you spell her name?
EUS.
I'm conflicted here. So, on one hand, we signed up for space adventure and now we're on Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would point toward leaving. On the other hand, Use. That makes me
I
want to
think
just
that
stay
Use
with
is
her.
staying.
It
How
makes
do
me
we
want to
stay?
stay
I
wherever
want to
she
just
is.
play. Listen, even if it winds up dying, right? But I mean, think of like Captain America. He had to go back and live his life with what's her name?
Peggy.
Peggy. Let's be with Use as
Let's be
long
with
as we
Use on
can.
Earth.
Actually, also,
Is it
staying on Earth, that's probably the biggest chance for someone who looks like Myrma to die.
I don't know if Myrma's with you right now.
I think it's just us walking around.
I think that
Perfect.
this is
So
you alone.
okay. What year do we need to figure out? What year was this book first published? Because that's the Earth we're going to
I'm
be
not
walking
going
on.
to remove my fingers
I'll
from
look it
all
up.
of these
What's this
spots
called?
that I'm saving.
What's
Space
this?
and Beyond.
78.
Space and Beyond.
doesn't
Choose.
say.
Well, no,
Exactly.
I
Your
mean,
own
it has
adventure.
computers, so I don't know if it's the 80s.
Let me see. 1980. Just flat 1980.
Okay. That makes
So
sense.
okay, so we're entering
Blade Runner
1980
just
era.
came out.
Blade Runner is just out. Indiana Jones has hit theaters.
Yes.
So we are in
it's
a
a
pretty
good year.
golden era.
Yeah.
Good year.
Star Wars. The first Star Wars is out, but not the following ones.
Right,
yet.
but I think there's trailers for it. Trailers
This
for
trailer,
for
it's
Empire
not.
Strikes
It's
Back.
coming out.
Yeah.
Just before
Yeah.
the American economic system starts to crash really bad.
We could get it on Apple.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
we have all the investments.
I think we stay on Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can game this system.
Also, I
staying on
remember
Earth.
when Bitcoin was 20 bucks in
we are
2008.
years, just a few years of the NES launching. Okay, so like we're almost there.
We
All right,
need
all
to
right.
stick through the ET era.
Yes,
okay?
we know we
We
can
know
get
it's
through it.
coming.
We know it's appropriating what's happening at the ET era.
Yes.
But once Super Mario comes out, we're back in board.
Yes.
All right, you decide to stay on Earth. Earth fascinates you.
It does. It's
You've
got fax
heard-
machines.
You
It's got fax machines right now. They're the big thing right now.
I'm sitting too close to you. I already saw
Yeah.
it.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the wrong page. Okay, good.
American Psycho just came out.
You've heard many stories about its history, a history of violence, of greedy ways, of great destruction and hatreds that smoldered for years and even generations.
Yep.
It is described as one of the more hostile worlds,
Yep.
and only real adventurers risk spending much time there.
Mm-hmm.
Then there are those Earth people who, in spite of all the violence, designed great societies benefiting all Earthlings.
Humans are complicated.
It certainly is a mixed picture. Maybe you should stay. So, you transfer to Earth life systems by programming your biocomputer to accommodate for Earth atmosphere, language, and
We
food
have that.
intake.
By the way, we do have that.
We're gonna
You
use
find-
this on the other planet.
Yeah, you just become an Earthling.
Yeah.
You find Earth types open and friendly, but you recognize an air of suspicion among them.
Communism.
Do you stay or do you leave?
This
Oh,
seems
wait.
like this is when we in the Yeti
Oh, the
book when we
FBI
hit
is
the,
on
the
us.
confirm
Is
your
you
choice.
staying with us?
Are you sure
I
you
have
want to
not
stay
heard about
on
you.
Earth?
I think Use left.
I think use left. We don't.
Okay.
We're murmurless and we're useless.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I needed that affirmation.
We found a new ending that we need to find, which is just wherever she goes.
Without use, I feel useless.
Yeah.
I think we stay.
Mystical Elf
We're
is
gonna
saying
get caught by the
stay.
CIA.
Hold
We're gonna be
on.
the ones that signed the treaty with the government.
Oh, we're gonna bring world peace. We know how to do that.
Or cell phones.
If we stay, also,
Also brings
we'll get to
up
watch Golden Girls, which was a great
Oh,
series.
we're in the golden era of Golden Girls.
Yes!
We gotta stay.
We got Frasier could be at any moment.
What is Blanche gonna get into next?
All right, we're
All the
staying.
sitcoms.
We're
We get to watch
super
all of
staying.
them.
We're gonna be in the perfect age range for Seinfeld when that's coming out.
Yes.
And we get in the 90s. and
Also,
we
I
get
want
all
to
that.
I want to see
Friends.
the American Ninja series
And Full House.
with Michael Dudikoff.
Yes.
All right, we're
And so
staying.
everybody remembers.
We're staying.
The 90s Spider-Man animated series.
Great.
We're there for a bunch of bangers.
Batman animated.
What an interesting planet. There are many different people, languages, and customs. You could travel and learn so much on this small planet. True, there are grave problems like pollution, wars, and the energy crisis, but you believe that progress is being made. The large political group called the United Nations is trying to resolve some of the problems.
And they did a great job. Let me tell you what.
There's a lot of bunkers.
People are tired of the wars. Yes, you decide that Earth is a worthwhile place to stay. Maybe you can help make it a better place to live. The end. You're gonna make Earth a better place to live.
That's a good ending.
That's a pretty good ending.
We failed.
You got exactly what you
failed.
wanted.
We
You got
did not succeed.
Did we
on that
meet
part.
Kathy Ireland?
No.
We probably could have.
Does anybody even know who that is?
She's
What page is
she's
that?
from Scotland.
That was 72.
Oh, so close.
I was gonna say, do you know random
got my
fun facts about
answers.
Kathy
I
Ireland?
don't know.
have been so
I've never heard that
impressed.
woman before in my life.
All
She
right.
was a supermodel
Oh,
from
okay.
like the
Where do
early
you stay? Do you
90s.
want to leave? Do you want to venture
I
further
think
back
we-
here
we
and
think
just
it's-
decide to leave initially?
I think we leave the second leave.
Second leave?
Second leave.
Second leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
let's
We
just,
don't confirm our choice.
yeah, let's just see it real quick. Second leave.
Did we invest in Amazon?
No.
I don't know. That's something you have to answer for yourself. Well, you're leaving actually, so you can't.
You have to
Yeah.
use your childlike imagination.
He has that.
You got to
Wonderment.
metagame and not be on Earth in this book.
The telepathic video discs on the spaceship portrayed the problems on Earth. Too many people, too little food, too much crime, and too much pollution.
True.
Now that you're actually on Earth,
It's
you
all
realize
conspiracy
that
theories.
those problems are real. It frightens you. Where do you start to solve these problems? What could be done? It's too late. You can't leave the planet.
It's just propaganda.
An enormous tremor shakes the ground. Earthquakes and tidal waves destroy cities.
What?
The cause is unknown, but people suspect that several nuclear explosions are at fault.
This
Because
is
we
very
tried to
cool.
leave?
What?
This is, this is the 80s, right? So this is like Cold War.
Yeah,
to
this is
yeah,
right.
you
This
just
is-
think about
this is
it.
right in the Cold War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
They
stopped the
mentioned
Cold War.
briefly.
If we want to stay, we solve the Cold War. If we
And if you don't, then you
the
cause
Cold
it.
War comes to a head. Yeah.
All right, we take it. We roll back another step and
Go
we
back
leave
and
initially.
leave first time.
Yeah.
All right, leave first time. That means you're gonna reject use.
No!
No way, I thought we rejected
We
use
went
by
to the
staying.
planet. We went to
Well,
the...
that's true. I guess we didn't talk. Maybe she doesn't want to stay either.
I think she doesn't want it. I think she wants to keep
Let's see
making
what.
money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well yeah, they're nomads, so she wouldn't stay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's her whole thing.
All right.
Is winning not just stopping whenever we have the right reality that we want to live in? Do we have to finish the book?
We're not going to finish the
We're not
book.
gonna finish the
The
book.
victory is the
Okay.
journey we made along the way.
So, when do we want to call it here? We
Use is
are almost 2 hours in. So what? What's our vibe?
I
right
think
now?
we'll know when it happens.
Yes.
Okay.
When we hit
We'll
page
know when we
76.
meet.
We
Right.
just met you.
Once we get to page 76, regardless if it's at the end or not.
When you meet the right ending, you'll know.
Okay.
I gotta tell you, there's still some goofy stuff we have not covered in this book.
All right. Let's get to it.
All right.
The dinosaur with the time machine in his claws.
All right,
that
you
was
decide to
serious.
leave. You decide to leave.
Yes.
First glance, you just don't want to stay.
Season 6.
You decide to leave. When you land on the planet Earth, the pilot of the second largest spacecraft picks a fight with you.
What?
Mhm.
We didn't do anything.
Hey,
He
tough
says,
guy.
"Listen, you don't belong with us. We don't want you around. You stay here or I'll vaporize you."
What?
He waves a laser weapon. You have no idea why he's so angry.
This guy's drunk.
But there's no sense in taking risks. You'll stay on Earth for some time and let them leave. Eventually, you will have to set out again. Maybe a different route this time. Perhaps your new route will take you closer to Croyd. What? Turn to page 4.
What? Well, we're stuck on Earth. How did we get to Croyd?
This takes you back to the Space Academy route and the D dash off to Croyd.
Oh.
But this guy forced us to stay on Earth.
He loops you right back.
We
No,
had
you
to
stay
wait.
on Earth and eventually you find your way off.
We had to wait for a different ship.
You just get kicked by
Okay,
this
we
guy.
we leave right before the Cold War starts. Like comes to a
And then it loops you back. Okay, so we probably want to jump to a different... We had other things. We kind of know where that route goes.
Yeah.
So
So-
instead of with the nomads, we go with the circus.
Go to the
Yeah,
circus.
nomads and circus, and again, there's still all those things at the very beginning, like the expanding the radio transmission, or trying to back up to the mothership.
You know what? Carnies have a bad rap. Let's go with the circus.
Alright.
Circus it is.
We can trust the carnies.
Alright.
I love Madagascar 3.
Alright, you decide to join
Someone
the
has
space
to.
circus.
Madagascar 3, Dante's Revenge. Is that what that one was?
Dante's Inferno, yes.
Dante's Revenge.
Alright, you decide to join the space circus. You decide quickly. A space circus sounds crazy, but then the whole idea of wandering around galaxies looking for your home planet is crazy
I
too.
was gonna say homeboys.
Where you looking for your
I
home
gotta find my
boys?
boys.
Your
How about my
homies.
boy?
The fellas.
Well, we're about to
Oh.
find the boys. Yeah. You meet the leader, Zog, who can only be described as a totally normal-looking Earth type with a red beard, a huge grin, the body of a giant, and a laugh and warmth that makes you feel at home.
Dude's a good hang.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
He's a good.
I mean, I,
It's
said,
AJ.
I know
Right,
they said
yeah.
he's,
Red
It's a young Santa Claus.
but
Red
he
beard.
sounds like a dwarf.
He
Like
is giving
sounds
dwarf. He is
dwarf
giving
vibes.
So
dwarf.
he's-
I'm picturing the Ghost of Christmas
Fantasy.
present from the animated Christmas
Yes.
Carol. which
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes.
All right.
Santa.
Welcome! We need a new thing. Welcome to the greatest show in the universe. But what can I do?
Voiced by Hugh
Don't
Jackman.
worry, my friend. We will find you work. That is no problem. So you join this group of creatures.
Join the circus.
Some Earth types, others like nothing you've ever seen. The array of odd
Nice.
spaceships hurtles through space, stopping at the odd planet or convenient space station, or just drifting in the void. Your special job is to be the trainer of high-energy particles and quarks, making them do tricks. You like quarks, and they seem to like you too. You never get to Kenda, but you no longer care.
I like those particles.
You join the circus! You find a happy life in the circus!
Yeah.
Is that us in the middle on the
Yeah,
art?
that's you.
Oh, okay.
With
What-
your,
what
with
do we
your
look like?
space particles, right there. That's you.
And
In a
no
little
Murma.
spaceship suit. You don't even care.
Yeah.
No
It's
Murma.
chill.
You joined the circus.
I'm happy with it.
That was pretty good. That's a pretty
good
good
ending.
ending.
Or
All right.
15.
Hey, that is a hook for a Pathfinder adventure.
That really is.
That is a literal
That is
hook,
a literal
yeah.
hook for a Pathfinder.
You guys just go and join the circus?
No, you start out in the circus.
Oh, nice.
You actually ran from a circus and made your own circus.
We'll
So-
make 'em better
You didn't
circus.
sign a non-compete clause, so you're able to make your own circus
Yeah, pretty much.
before they became federally illegal.
DIYs.
I mean, you could just be at least 50 miles away.
No, we were on the
Sure.
same island.
Oh,
All right, what's our
We killed the
What's
We've
our next
got,
options?
let's see, we've got, there was the, I'm looking for the, oh, here we go. We've got on the Kenda path, you could, instead of relying on and trusting your instincts, you could try to return to the mothership. Or you could, after radio signaling for help, instead of trying to boost towards the faint signal, you could instead try to increase the power to the radio transmission. Or you could go back to the Axlians with the disease that they were trying to
I
solve.
refuse to return to the ship.
yeah, disease.
The disease
Maybe it's
or
not.
increasing the radio transmission. Seems like
No,
a
I
good
thought we did
option.
that one.
No,
No.
what we did was
We
we
turned
sent
the
out the
ship.
radio signal for help, and
Oh.
then there was a faint signal, and we followed that. You could instead put that power that you were going to put in the engine into increasing the range for the transmission. You might pick up other stuff.
Bye, Zurich.
Bye, Zurich.
Bye, Zurich.
Bye.
I say
One
Boost the
day.
signal.
boost the signal.
Boost the signal.
We'll
Yeah,
find
I can't be bothered to care about these sick people.
All right, I guess we're locking in on that. We're really doubling down on that choice.
Yeah, I just don't care.
All right.
I got another universe to look at or whatever.
You use the remaining power to increase your radio transmission. This is again. Remember, we're in the meteor shower. Things
Yes.
are
Our
dire.
Yeah, you have to get that
spaceship
dice
is
ready. Get that
powered
dice ready.
by OB batteries.
By AAA batteries.
Yep.
Your broadcast for help interfere with a hostile force field, which amplifies your signal and returns it. Your entire space pod is hit by a shockwave of your own amplified energy, and it explodes.
Yay!
There it is.
You want to go back to the mothership?
I
that's the only option.
Ship.
Let's go back to the mothership.
Just don't let me near those.
I want to see what kind of horrors we can encounter if we get sick.
We die.
Yeah, but like how?
I
I mean, do you think we get
We
like
don't know.
space? We get
There's a
this
whole,
could be like
like-
space Ebola.
think it's like 105 degrees, fever, vomiting, and diarrhea. So you die of dehydration.
every medicine
Space dehydration.
on sale right now causes those things. I need more imaginative, more
The thing about
imaginative.
Hi.
Hi, arguably not a bot. That's a very suspicious name.
I think it's a bot.
That's a
Arguably
very-
not a
very
bot.
odd names.
His name is answering a lot
How
of
are you
questions
guys?
already answered by his name.
How are you, Uggies?
Oh no. All right.
Space heroes and then changing it to herpes.
No.
You have to trust me.
All right. We're going back to.
Arguably not a bot. Say the word spaghetti in today's date. Prove right now you are what you say.
You know today's day.
I know today's date.
Say potato.
I'm not
What?
American, bro.
Okay.
That's fair. You know what? He got aggro enough. He's fine.
Wait, so is he like in yesterday's
going
time?
on?
I don't know what's happening.
I make mistakes.
Don't we all?
Alright, it's fine. We're
Let
good.
him go.
Alright, we're good. We're
Alright,
good.
let's.
All right. So something's wrong. You look at the scanner. There's a nebula. We're trying to go to Kenda.
nebula
Your gravity generators and life
Bessie.
support systems might fail. The radiation counter is beeping, and we
beep,
decide
beep, beep.
instead of relying on and trusting our instincts, which we did many times, we are going to
No, no,
instead
Tom.
choose to return to the mothership.
Hello, my guy.
Returning to the mothership should be easy. You hit the
mom
navigation
shit.
button and push the reverse command switch.
Navigate.
But
Reverse.
just at that moment, the lighting in the pod turns to the flashing green/yellow warning color,
Good.
and all systems stop.
Is this person colorblind? Why is it both? Why?
It could be
they
green
don't
or
know.
yellow.
Is it green or is it
It's
yellow?
yellow.
Ah!
It's the warning that strange hang-ons are about.
Well,
to
you
happen.
didn't go to Space Academy in this timeline, so you really don't know.
What?
We didn't go to Space Academy.
We
this
didn't.
time. It wasn't an option.
Yeah.
It wasn't an option.
Murmur's
You
here. No, Murmur's not
fright.
here.
It is a good timeline, though.
This is fine, yeah.
Swirling gas and dust particles bathe the pod. You frantically hit restart buttons, but nothing happens.
You gotta hold it for 20 seconds.
As suddenly as the gas came, it leaves. The warning lights turn off, the control panel blinks with energy, and the navigation control systems say go. The automatic SOS signal turns off, and you sit exhausted in front of the controls. Do you decide to wait for help from the SOS call and then return to the mothership? Or do you decide to go on now that the mysterious nebula has vanished?
Let's go on.
Let's go on.
You guys passed.
I want to wait.
No, it's passed. It's done.
Fine.
It's over.
We're
Look,
fine.
we've already called Space AAA, and if they come out and we're not there, they might like.
They're gonna
penalize
charge us. Yeah.
So we're gonna go. What are we? We're gonna
Well,
leave.
no, they charge you unless they have to charge you at the truck itself. So
Yeah.
like, no, we're fine if they
Hey,
don't see us.
hey, arguably not a bot. Do we wait for the SOS signal to be answered, or do we go back to the mothership?
We're doing a choose your own adventure book here. We're going to space and beyond. So we're making little choices that affect the story.
More instincts.
I'm not following, man. This is actually my logic brain. I
Always
just
the instinct.
wait for the SOS signal.
I'm saying we just go. We're fine.
we should just go.
We got 2 we should just goes
We
and,
got 2 wait for AAA.
and 2 wait for AAA's.
That could be 2 days.
Space AAA.
That could. I've waited
Space-
14
Oh,
hours.
Oh,
go.
go!
Arguably
we
Arguably
gotta
not
go.
says
We gotta go.
There it is.
I got things to do.
Get your I told you
All
so,
right, yeah.
buddy.
We decide to go on now that the mysterious nebula has vanished.
Nebula's not here.
Nebula's not here.
It-
Shame.
God
Vanished.
approves.
That's so funny.
You know,
Find
to rid
the-
the borders, I
find the
trust the
bicycle in these
non-Americans.
images.
Yeah.
Is that too far?
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down those walls.
Reagan smash. Reagan smash.
I want to go home.
Family Guy.
I want to go home.
All right. We didn't choose to go home. We decided to go ahead. That's what arguably not about says. All right. Your energy indicator has faded from full energy red light to 1/4 level blue-green light. Again, we're not clear on the colors.
No.
Uh,
I really think the
That's
writer
it.
was colorblind. They're like,
That's a little
yellows,
canon right
greens.
now.
My brother does the same thing.
Computer analysis warns you that all life support systems will stop in 3 hours, 16 minutes. There has been no response to your SOS. Through your radar scan, you realize that even if help does come, it'll probably not reach you before all life support systems fail. You desperately wish that there were somewhere in the pod to share this with, but you are alone. Who could that have been?
Now remember though,
You
3 hours,
desperately wish for a person you have not met in this timeline.
No.
3
Not even a
hours
little
and
bit.
16 minutes of life support though is like 5 years. So
Yes.
That's true. We did that scanning.
Nebula is vanished, probably making really good food. Is the most like true description of her.
Arguably not about if you join our Discord. We posted a picture of a merma in one of the chats.
Myrma is a
little guy.
NPC that we met in a couple of these side adventures that these guys don't like.
I've actually never seen Arguably Not a Bot and Merma in the same room. So
They disappeared and
Wait.
you got a point, Mr. Will. Got a point. Is that at the end?
No. We're still going.
Oh.
Arguably
You have
Not a
to-
Bot is just
All right,
wearing
guys.
glasses.
Now we got whole new choices here.
Little hair talk.
You've decided to use what remaining energy there is to follow a light/island message beaming from a black hole. Black holes in space are there because the mass of the star is so great that nothing can escape its gravity
Oh,
field.
little science.
No light, no heat, no radio waves. Yet
Nice and
mysteriously, a light/island, a phenomenon talked about and recorded by a rare group of intergalactic pilots, is clearly indicated coming from the region of a black hole. Some say that it is a telepathic communication, or T-web. You
Yep.
must do something. You feel that the choices are either go toward the black hole and the light island, or drift in helplessness waiting for a chance rescue ship.
I choose to imagine that the signal from the light island sounds like steel drum music.
Yeah.
Ooh, and that's a vibe.
Yeah.
That's a
Let's go
big
for it. Let's do
vibe.
it.
I
Let's do
think it also just could be us from the past.
Or
Our
the future.
commune.
We did start a common
Parallel lines.
in a black hole.
Parallel
The
line
parallel
crossing.
lines.
This is
We've
if
got
we
to.
got it. We have
We got
to.
to.
This,
We
this
gotta
is
go
the
to the
natural.
light
This is the
island.
natural.
They're like,
evolution.
it's you down there with the frog thing.
All right,
His name is Merma.
we got to go to the
like
light
to
island. The
forget.
person that you were just
Arguably not
missing
a
in
lot.
your pod, that you just felt a longing for in your pod.
This book can't tell me how I feel.
It
You
did.
feel sad.
like-
What if the
Come on.
person we were longing for was actually use?
Oh man.
What if it's
Take
us?
your life
and
in
it,
your
what
own
if
hands.
it's we're just trying to find us again, over and over again?
Is this a
Wow.
journey?
That's why
of
we
self-
keep looping back.
Is this
Yeah.
a journey of self-discovery?
I think so.
The Academy knowledge was inside us all along.
The Jedi mind.
All alone. All right.
Friends we didn't make along the
I feel
way.
more damaged.
You choose the light/island. With all remaining energy resources, you propel the craft toward the black hole. The closer you get, the more strange things happen to you.
Strange hang-ons.
First,
A little monkey dances around as everything goes black and white.
all the digital readouts on the command console reverse and spin back to 0 readings. Your hair stands straight up, as rigid as a wire brush. All light from your systems flows away in a stream and heads toward the black hole. You feel all your blood rush to your hands and feet, and a frightening dizziness overcomes you. From one of the portholes, you see a pulsating, velvet-like mass, larger than the sky, or so it seems. There's a sharp, piercing cry, "Go back before it is too late! Go back now!"
This sounds
That's
good.
us warning us.
That sounds good, actually.
You've absolutely no idea where this warning is coming from. Perhaps you can still turn back. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe there's enough energy reserved to escape the intense gravitational field of the black hole. The warning is not repeated, and you hesitate about what to do next.
No, I didn't.
Do you go on, or do you...
Alright, so our options are either drift in space until we die.
Well, it's do you go on, or do you try to reverse direction, is
and
what
then
it is.
reverse direction to drift in space until we die.
Well, we passed up we passed up
It's gonna happen.
drift in space,
I
technically.
I say we go in.
connect our guns.
These are the parallel lines that are
I'm
crossing.
gonna tell you right now,
I'm-
it's different than just the drift one.
I'm
So
imagining
we got options.
that the velvet mass is like the... I'm trying not to spoil too much, but have you seen the movie Nope?
Yes.
No.
I haven't.
No.
Okay.
But I know
You guys are missing out. It's a banger movie.
It's a good movie.
No.
So what part of Nope is this?
Wait,
one?
is it scary?
Does that mean we go on, or do we turn
go
around?
on.
The creature thing.
Oh, okay,
We gotta
yeah.
vote for go on. We're just
Let's
ignore
go
the
on.
warning.
I say
2
go
votes
in.
for go on.
I say
too.
get in
Go
there.
in. You wanna go in?
Yeah, it's fine. We could just. Where do
The
we
last
want to
time
go
we went
after
into
this,
a black
guys? Because
hole,
we're gonna
we
die.
found paradise.
Who knows?
Yeah, we've only
That's
found
true.
good things in a black
It's true.
hole.
It was a haven before.
That's true.
All right. You go on.
Wild book, by the way.
This is a... Oh, that book. Okay. The light island appears as a haven for you, and your space pod comes to rest gently in the warm radiance. You leave the space pod and are greeted by a group of 6 creatures that change age and features, transforming from babies to old people. It is more than you can understand. It is frightening. It is watching the past become the present and the present turn into the future. It is a kaleidoscope of life, endlessly repeating the cycle of birth and death. You realize that it is beginning to happen to you as well. You look down at your hands and they are small and pink, baby's hands. Before your very eyes, they grow and change color and texture. A rush of time and experience engulfs you. It is not unpleasant, but you have no control over it. Then you are horrified to see the wrinkled skin and dark liver spots of old age appear on your hands. Don't be too frightened, one of the creatures in front of you says. All of us are shocked at the beginning, but it passes with time. What do you mean it passes with time? You shout. They laugh, but not unkindly, and you calm down. Look here, you must accept the fact that you now belong either to the past or the future. The present doesn't really exist. Why not choose where you would like to spend time? Oh dear, as we said, there's no time, really. But don't worry, past or future, it's up to you. Do you... okay, so you have two choices. You will risk going into the future, or you want the comfort of the past, is how it's phrased.
We've had a hard life.
I mean,
This is rough.
here's the thing. While we're trying to make these choices, and I'm guessing these are like old people looking now with baby hands, and
Yeah,
do they
this is a
make?
freaky picture. It's babies with old people faces.
I feel like they bake very well. Like, is there food, and do they make good?
I
brownies?
can't tell you. I can't confirm or deny
I'm gonna
that
say
for
that
you.
there's an oven and there's some
I'm
good
gonna
food.
say that there's an oven.
I'm gonna
So,
say-
wait, how does the oven determine if we go backwards or forwards in time?
I'm just comfortable in my decision, and I'm just waiting.
Okay.
I'm just chilling.
The decision
I'm just
that
like-
you made is that they have a kitchen.
Do I have to choose right now? Can I take a piece of pumpkin pie first?
Baked good.
We're definitely in the trippier side of the book right now.
Okay, I say we keep going forward.
Oh, while
And
we're eating
so
the
you
baked
mean
goods, it's getting
future.
moldy at the
Future.
same time.
Yeah.
I say pass.
And then
Future,
turning back into
past.
flour.
I was gonna say future.
Future?
I say future.
Oh.
3-1.
That's fine.
Alrighty.
We've had a
Tell
hard
you what.
life.
The future is on page 69.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh,
We did it.
Okay,
huge win.
Alright.
you're the bad one here.
Future! Throughout all time, if there is any such thing as time, creatures have wanted to be able to predict the future. Sometimes they consult gods or goddesses. Sometimes they even cut open animals to search for the truth. Sometimes they go into trances, but most often they just hope that luck will help them tell what the future will bring. Nothing ever seems to really work. Now you can travel into the future. Step this way, you must be prepared for this futuristic trip. They lead you up to a long ramp surrounded on all sides by constantly changing light and images. Now be quiet, remain calm, and enjoy. Suddenly you leap into the future. You have a choice here. And this is a weird one. Do you believe in the future? Or do you doubt what's going on?
I believe it.
This sounds like the ride, like you're getting onto a
Send it.
ride at Epcot.
Yeah.
Send it.
Do we believe in the future? Do we doubt what's going on?
I've had
I'm
no
in a
reason to doubt what we've
studio.
seen.
It's a crazy question. You're right.
I said I'm in a studio.
We went
Right?
We went into a black hole, greeted by what was probably a biblical angel. And now we're just like watching
Tons of eyes.
children and who are also
Yeah.
elderly people
They're going back and forth.
do things.
Old
going back
baby
and forth.
people.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to believe what's going on.
Yeah, me too.
Believe what's going on?
I have no reason to doubt my eyes.
Yeah.
You believe
yes.
in the future?
Yeah.
Do you believe in the future?
Yeah.
You believe in the future?
Do you believe in life after love?
The
Oh.
future is a lie given to us by the government.
So he doubts what's going on. Clearly.
He's still stuck in the 1980s UN future.
Yeah, that was a hard timeline for us.
No, I'm gonna believe in the future.
All right, we got more believe in the future.
I gotta be contrarian to everyone else.
All right.
We have to have one vote against.
Yeah, to make
Of
it
course,
seem like
that's
it's not a
really
rigged
interesting.
system.
Yeah.
Right.
Not a scripted.
Guys, let me tell you guys about Flat Earth.
Okay, have
You
you
read
heard
that book,
about...
little bastard?
It was a joke! It was a joke!
So
Holy
the
crap!
moon is fake.
You believe in the future. In an enormous, dimly lit room, a small light rests on a table. You know that you must go to the table.
Being interrogated.
There is a faint smell of sagebrush, a plant found on some deserts on the planet Earth. A voice instructs you to look at a hologram that appears in front of you. It is a history of your past lives for 6 million years. You are staggered by the great number of lives you have lived. You've been a success and a failure many times
That's all I
over.
keep seeing over and
You've
over.
been happy and miserable. Only twice in all that time were you bored. Hey, wait a minute. I thought I was going into the future. That's what I agreed to, you guys. Come on now. An agreement's an agreement.
You scammed me.
The past is also the future.
For a little while.
You have much to learn. Look to what you have learned, then the future will reveal itself.
Yeah.
The end.
So this reminds me of a short
That's a
story.
trippy one.
This reminds me of a short story I read that's pretty much the same thing. A person dies, and when they die, they get to talk to God. And God then shows them all of their past lives, or like talking to them about it, and they realize that they've lived every life of Earth ever. So when they die, they just go to the next person. Like, this time you're a wealthy man living in America, modern day America. Now you're going back to a Chinese girl living in the 1500s that was poor. Like, until you've lived, once you've lived everyone, you hatch from an egg and you become a god of your own universe.
Oh,
You
that's
have to
trippy.
live every single life. That's what that reminds me of.
That's crazy. That it is definitely doing that.
I've read that before. It's good. It's a
Yeah,
good
it's a really good little short story.
Or we can't. Or we got a lot of other options.
I'm of two minds. One, that feels like a natural conclusion to every story we've read so far.
Yeah.
Secondly, we are 3 away from hitting 20 on the dice.
Oh.
So we could
And
just
we could-
kind
we
of
could
could
get these.
speed run a couple of endings here
All
just
right,
to get
let's
to
deny
around
the
20.
Do you doubt what's going on?
Let's deny the future.
Let's
deny
doubt what's
the
going on
future.
real quick.
Do my
Yeah,
two
let's
options.
deny the
Let's doubt what's
Denying the
going on real
future.
quick. It's just a lot of talk.
Cast out.
It's just a lot of
It's
talk.
just a lot of talk. You've heard this tale before. You
Bye-bye.
can't waste your
That's all
time
it
on
is.
them. Maybe you can find your way back out of this crazy mess. Past and future are the same. Bunk.
Got him.
But there is no way out. At least it appears that way. The end.
There, perfect.
All right, now-
now it's turn back. It's turn back is too risky.
Yeah.
Turn back to risky, or there was
allowed to
past.
say
Go to pass.
Oh, go to the past?
Yeah.
Oh, go to the past. Go to the past.
Go to the
Then
past.
we turn back is too risky.
Okay, go to the past. Go to the past. That's
Give me my two
Moving on.
options.
Returning to the past you believe is the safest and probably the most interesting thing to do. But what does the past mean? 5 minutes ago, a year, 300 years, 2 million? It's too general. You have to choose a specific time in the past. Or if not a time, then a period.
We're gonna be on
Two
dinosaurs.
choices. Do you choose to see the universe 2 billion years ago? Or do you want to see the past 100 years?
Past 100 years.
Past 100 years. 2 billion years ago, we're gonna see the Big Bang again.
Alright.
We've been there, done that.
Past 100 years?
Which I think we did it.
Yeah, we did it. We
Past
were
100 years.
instrumental in
Been there,
that.
done that.
Alright. Okay. If you're going
we're
to
gonna
see
become our own
only the
parents.
past 100 years, where
Back
do
to
you...
the academy.
Back to the... They just ship you right back.
Oh, God.
Those twin
Okay,
officers
okay.
are relentless.
Okay, if you're going to see only the past 100 years, where do you want to see them? On Earth? That's a funny choice. Why not somewhere else?
Loser.
You just want to see Earth. It's up to you, so let's go.
What happened to choice?
No, he loves Earth. See, because this is the timeline where you were missing somebody in your soul, and you know that you saw use on Earth.
Ah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Or Kathy Ireland.
Or Kathy Ireland.
Or Kathy Ireland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, the Golden Girls.
Actually, it'd be
Golden
more or less the
Girls.
goal. I think Kathy Ireland was like early 90s, actually. So really, she was
You're not
probably...
quite there yet.
She was too
Yeah.
young.
We're missing the girl that was just starring in Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like the replicant.
Yeah.
How Earth looked over the
Or
last
Princess
100
Leia.
years.
Or
That's
Leia.
super nerdy.
Oh, how Earth looked over the last 100 years. Cool. Population explosion, overcrowded cities, a transportation progresses from horses to spacecraft, artificial limbs and heart operations, telepathic communication,
Oh,
computers implanted into your fingertips,
I remember that.
True.
future predicting that actually works,
Sure,
giant farms run by machines, oil discovered and then used up,
It's the Industrial
Yeah.
Revolution.
great sun's
accurate.
energy harnessed, wealth, great poverty, rapid
It's
change.
not doing that good.
Where will it end? Do you choose to watch the future, or do you want to go elsewhere? You could choose not to go to Earth, it seems. You could go elsewhere.
I want to get off Mr. Bones' ride.
Yeah, let's go elsewhere. Let's go elsewhere.
Elsewhere.
We're going elsewhere.
Indubitably.
All right, we're entered. That was our 19th ending, or that wasn't an ending.
That wasn't
It's
enough.
not
That wasn't an ending. We're
Alright,
still going right now.
I'm just fidgeting with
I think we found the real path.
Dice.
We found it.
We're way
near
in the back
end
of the book
back.
here. Okay. What did we want to go elsewhere? You said
Elsewhere.
Elsewhere.
Let's leave.
So Earth was too much for you.
Whoa.
Wanted to escape,
Yeah.
didn't you? Where to now? What planet can you go to? What galaxy? What time? The choice is yours. Maybe back to the beginning. The
No.
end.
No.
Page one?
The end. Maybe back to the
okay.
beginning.
No.
Wait, we gotta do the turn back to risky.
Turn back too risky.
Turn
Arguably
back-
not
I'll
about
find
once
it.
it's
I'll
turned
find it.
back.
I'll find it.
And this is our final one. So whatever happens. This is the canon
Is it
ending.
the last one?
This is
It's
the,
on 19. So
Yeah, we're about to hit 20.
Oh, okay. So, we're gonna try to reverse direction.
Yes.
Okay.
This better be a
Hitting
good
reverse
ending.
engine and power output buttons frantically. You feel the space pod tumble wildly as if
Pleasure serving.
out of control. A period of calm, quickly followed by more tumbling, surprises you. Now you are awake, wide awake. You glance at the control console to check the graph in the navigational computer. You realize that you are on the route to Kenda, that all is well, that you had simply passed into a programmed sleep period, which had produced the dreams of nebulae showers, light islands, and black holes. On you go toward Kenda. The end.
I was hoping
We did it!
We did it!
Finally!
I was hoping for it was all a dream ending. I'm a little disappointed we didn't just wake up on Earth and be like completely no space at all.
There is a
bug
picture
guy.
in here. I don't know how you get to it. We had a lot of stuff that we could still pick here. But there is a picture of like just a couple of ladies eating fries in a diner that's clearly like on Earth. Yeah.
So here at Rockwell.
You're just like,
I wanna be
they're
them.
just definitely in kind of like the 80s.
What's on page 76?
What's on
Page
page 76?
76?
I'm obsessed
Is
with
that
page
Fran
76.
Dresser?
That's 6 Fran dressers.
76.
It's the worst diner you've ever walked in. It's an audible nightmare.
We'll read it. We'll try to imagine how we got to that location.
I think that you'll understand maybe what I can imagine as a path to get here. Here's page 76 that Colby wanted. You question them about these delegates from another planet, but the answers are vague and uncertain. They can't remember the name of the planet. They can't recall the serial numbers of the spaceships. They are of little help. Perhaps these delegates were hostile and had a plan for Axel. You interview other people who mention that a small group of scientists have warned that pollution on their planet would soon cause them troubles they would not be able to handle. They too are vague and uncertain. So it seems like it's under the Axelian arc. That's what I would assume.
That's the
It's-
6 scientists.
Yeah. They wanted to go to Axel.
I just couldn't
Turns
care.
out
you
there
know?
wasn't a
It seems
play.
like there's an arc there.
intrigue. There's intrigue.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, because if you go to Axel,
We
I'm gonna see if this is how you get there.
We became a billion years old, but also 6 years old at the same time or whatever. So that's more interesting than getting sick.
Dude, one of the paths when you're going to Axel just gives you the choice, do you think you are immune or not?
Yeah.
No, I didn't get bit. I'm fine. I can walk it off.
Uh-uh.
It's the Shaun of the Dead. I thought I was different.
My mom always said I was
Dude,
special.
there's so much under the Axel
working
thing.
retail during COVID, you ask yourself that every single day.
I have to be different.
All
Right?
because
I'm
of Corey,
I'm
we
finding how
skipped
you
the
get
one main arc. We skipped the main story arc that you're supposed to go down.
That's having a
I don't know.
strong
It does
will and
end with
conviction.
ladies in a diner.
We did everything.
It's the Seinfeld ending.
This was
It really
us.
is.
This was us following all of the side quests and completely ignoring the main story.
Do they got a good
It is
pastrami and rye?
specifically, you get to page 76 if you decide that you're immune.
Yeah.
We were real different.
You're just
I'm
like,
immune.
I think I'm immune.
Zombie Planet is
That's
memory
fun.
loss. Kind of curious in the disease. Oh, it's a shame we'll never know about that disease.
My favorite ending is by far you walk into a dimly lit room with a lamp on a table and they're like, there's all of your lives.
My favorite ending was the.
That's a good ending.
Wait, I'm forgetting which one. What was the one where we? I think it was the one where we stay fighting, or stay fighting and then basically end up in the wild.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Where we-
yeah,
where
we
it's
like
the-
start a civilization
Yeah, where
with
it's
just
the-
who's left.
By arguably not a bot.
bot.
We're also all gonna go in a minute here anyway. So, well, what's everyone's favorite ending?
Because I like the idea of just being
Wait,
like,
gonna go. I think that person really is not from this country. They're really from around the world.
Why would they lie?
It's
They
like
know he's
dark
alive.
there. By the
Why
way,
would they- why would
Flat
they
Earth
lie?
obviously
Why would they
is
lie?
because
But-
they're going to sleep.
Yeah, I like the one where we basically just end up in the wild and have to fend for ourselves. You know,
Yeah.
we're in space. Like we just wanted simplicity, and now we just get to go enjoy nature,
It's 1 a.m.
fend for ourselves, and
Yeah.
Be with the few other survivors.
The male
Yeah,
fantasy
that
of
was
living on the land.
that was a really good one. That one was fun.
I like when you told them all to stop fighting and then they did.
That was a really good idea.
You know, we had never thought of that.
It was the smiley friends. Stop fighting!
I'm desperately
I
looking
didn't
to
like
see
when
if
we
there's
joined the
something
Empire
where
and just
Armor
had a police career.
Yeah, we just
It's
became
like-
narcs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't as fun.
We
Yeah,
get
and then
home,
you-
we're
it
sad,
ended
like just
with, "I
another
might
day at the
quit."
job.
It ended with the phrase, maybe I will quit.
Yeah.
And that's it, though. It was just unsatisfying. You lived unsatisfied
I
sometimes?
like the one where it just said, I think the UN is a cool idea and it's probably going to do something for the world.
Never mind about that. There's like a weird one where you're being attacked by goops over here. We
I
never
know.
got over here.
I like the
Black hole
past
landing.
life one. You walk out
Oh,
your past
there's
life.
something
Yeah.
where the goops is not doing well.
Oh, Goops
More
bad.
goops.
Black hole landing is mine. The black hole landing
That's just-
specifically, or the black hole commune?
You know, I also like the
That was
space
3
circus.
hours ago.
The space circus was a great
Oh, the
ending.
space
Maybe,
circus
you know,
is
that's
fun,
just a
yeah.
clean
Space
one.
Circus was a bad.
That's a nice
Yeah,
ending.
the what you never get to wherever it is you're going, but you no longer care. You never get to Kenda, but you no
I
longer
like the
care.
Cold War ending.
I
wanna go home.
Knowing like the outcome of both options makes that one better. If we only got that option and we went back to further, like never mind. We're
The
not-
one where your radio transmission makes you explode is also funny.
That was funny.
That one was good.
You just bounce your own sound back.
I'm desperately looking if there's an ending where Myrma dies. I'm trying to find it.
I doubt it.
You could
They love giving you
They
silly
killed
little
Carlos.
guys.
Didn't they kill Carlos in some of them?
I feel like I think
Oh
so.
my gosh, they killed
I feel like if
Carlos.
Myrma died, like just the way the book
I
had
didn't
been
say
going, Myrma would jump in front of a bullet and die for us, and then we would still feel bad.
Myrma would do that, they'd be like, alright, anyway.
There's a lot of nuance that it's not telling us about our whole lives here.
I actually
we
really,
kill Myrma.
I actually really appreciate the first ending we got to, where you're never heard from again.
Yeah.
It was very succinct, very to the point. It
Ugh,
reminds me of the first chapter of a book I read where it's like one sentence and the chapter's over.
it's funny.
Like,
Well,
Yeah,
fellas,
black hole.
I gotta use it too.
we're gonna wrap
He's
it up
gotta
here.
pee.
Thank you guys so much for
That's
joining
the
us.
adventure you're choosing.
We will be back next week with another episode of Strange Aeons for real this time. But if you like this style of show, check out our Tuesday show. We tend to do this pretty kind of stuff like this often on there.
Yeah.
Last couple weeks we did some leveling of characters, but now it's kind of open for anything. So if you have ideas, let us know. If you like the show and want to support us, follow us on social media at UGT Show on all social media platforms, including those that will get banned soon. If you want to support us even further, you can subscribe to our Patreon. $5 a month gets you access to all of our post shows. That's extra bonus content where we talk about whatever the adventure path or actual play that we just did. We'll just talk about the adventure that's been going on so far. One time I talked about One Piece for like 45 minutes. One time AJ talked about RuneScape for like 45 minutes. Sometimes we talk about the episode itself. It's fun. With that, this Wednesday also, Secrets Between the Stars. If you like sci-fi, we got a sci-fi show. I'm on it, Sully's on it, Marcus is on it. And it's a sci-fi western where it's just cowboys but in space. So it's spacemen but they're cowboys. That's actually kind of more how it's described.
It's cowboys on a moon somewhere in space.
Yes,
I'm
and
a robot.
they're forced to be cowboys. With that, thank you guys so much for joining. We hope you enjoy this. We'll see you guys all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.